As Lewis absolutely last one is up here. 1-1 up against man. This is a Uzi up against the UMP. The quick pick from Lewis down team. 4 kills for that World Cup stage game. I cannot contain myself right now. But anyway, when the timer hits YKTV, it means you know the vibes. You know the fucking vibes. It's your boy Crowns, and I'm gonna be back at your faces. That being said, welcome everybody. To those who don't know me, my name is Crowns. You can disregard the XX. It was just there because Crowns was taken. But anyway, that being said, hi, my name is Crowns. People are subscribing. People are subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. It's a lot. But anyway, that being said, this is gonna give me copyright strikes, man. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everyone. It's your boy Crowns. You know the real vibes. Today I'm gonna be streaming live to you the OGILVY NA PMPL 2022 event. I know it's long, it's a mouthful, but just know that it is a NA PMPL teams playing in this. It's a $480 event. A part of me just wants to chip in the last $20, so it makes it $500. But let's not get too excited or ahead of ourselves. That being said, welcome everybody. I'm going to be streaming this live to you. We're going to be having 5 games today, so know that you are in for a run. It's your boy Crowns. Trust me, for everyone who's in the chat, I see Fumes and Courtney pulling up. You know the vibes. Thank you. Thank you. That being said, today's the final day of the tournaments. Better late than never, because I'm streaming the final day, so I'll take it. I'll accept it. That being said, I'm going to be showing you guys the leaderboards coming into today. I watched yesterday's games. I watched a few. I think I stopped at Sandhawk, but today I'm going to be streaming everything. How small or how the world works. Anyway, that being said, in first place we've got the Knights with 133 points, tied with Nova Esports in second place with 133 points. But you know, the chicken dinner has to come in first. That being said, Lotus Esports in third. I was out there rooting out for them yesterday, and they did actually pull off some beautiful performances. I did see them able to gather much of those placement points. As you can see, their total kills is 39, but they have 99 points, which means they have about 60 points from placements. Yeah, like I said, they were able to actually get some beautiful placement points. But that being said, yesterday they did have crazy zones, and I hope I get those crazy zones, because yesterday the Sandhawk zone ended on the water, bro. That's something I actually want to see. The Panthers coming out in 4th place, Executes in 5th, Except in 6th place. 7th place is going to be B-Town. 8th place is K19. Dopey Sports coming in 9th, Lazarus in 10th, HQA in 11th, HTV in 12th, Wall Street Bets in 13th, 14th is going to be The Chosen, Zexy Sport and Days in 15th, 16th place is going to be Boring Protocol, 19 Esports in 17th place, the Hit List in 18th place, and 4 Bros in 19th place. Apparently the Hit List would not be playing today because of reasons best known to them. But that being said, that is the leaderboard that we've got going on right now, and we're going to be pulling over to the top fragger list because they are available. And I did see that top fragger list. I saw the top fragger list. I'm like, of course, man. There you go. Top fragger list. We've got Xenox right on top. Is this Xenox or Xenox? Whichever one. I go with Xenox. I vibe with Xenox. I'm actually more curious as to where he got the name. But anyway, Xenox out there, first place with 27 kills. Koi following up with 22 kills. QZZZ or Q sleeping. He's definitely not sleeping on those kills, as he's got 22 points, following Koi just right behind. We've got Polo G with 21 kills. I did see Polo clutch the Sandhawk game yesterday. This man clutched on the rock, bro. It was on water. It was sick. You should have seen it. But anyway, that being said, Tensa coming out there in 5th for the top fragger with 20 kills. We've got the Panthers, Freddy, 17 kills, Kindness, 14 kills. And it's actually quite shocking to see Coops in 8th place. So I'm a Coops fanboy. Coops and Xenox fanboy. Matter of fact, I'm a Knights fanboy. So that being said, I actually want to see my players in the top. And you see Chico out there in 14th. I'm all satisfied. I want them to be on top. That being said, I'm sorry. Kiyoshi out there in 9th place. That's one other player I like to see from Lotus Esports. It's a player that actually does catch my eye, because I'm like, damn, that guy's good. B-Town, they've got Bolty. Whoa, okay, I'm gonna be having trouble with some names. But B-Town Esports has got Bolty, Iris from Executes, one player. You see the names I'm seeing. Oh, Chronix and 12. I was just about to say Chronix and Salt. Look at them following each other. But anyway, I was gonna say, like, there's actually a couple of teams out here that I actually like. They're teams that, or they're players actually, that I look up
2, and I'm like, okay, these guys are good. I know it's not a good day if I don't see any one of them on like the leaderboards. But that being said, we will be getting started pretty soon. We're just getting ready to get into the game. We're, jumping, bouncing off, getting those boots ready, waiting for 2 players, and we will be on the way. But that being said, for everyone in the chat, welcome. I really enjoy when people are talking in the chat. Please don't be toxic, but please bear with me. I try my best. But anyway, I just see everyone commented in the chat. I see Fumes, I see Courtney, I see Coded Plays, Blank Tile, Ridwan Shiu. My boy, I use the British accent to pronounce your name, you know the vibes. I see Courtney, I said Courtney before. I see Briggs, my guy, and Christy and Courtney putting me out on this one, bro. Whenever I just remember them, I'm just like, oh man, these guys they actually do a lot for me. So no worries, guys. Once I find a way to come to the US, I'll definitely pay both of you a visit. But anyway, that being said, 120 seconds and we'll be getting into the game, which means you're going to have to see this beautiful face in front of you for another 120 seconds, for another 2 minutes. But that being said, I know many people cannot wait for the game to start. I can't wait for the game either. Man, you can't even imagine how pumped I am. As Mentor is actually out here in the chat. He says, let's go. But anyway, I see my mods, I see a lot of spanners, I see a lot of blues in the chat. And you know the vibes, man. These are the people that round me up. And like I said, actually just stay active in the chat. And to be honest, that's when you get the best of crowns. You get me? That being said, my name is Crowns Joad, if you may. But I go by Crowns. You see, that's my YouTube, that's my Twitter, that's my Instagram. My Instagram is a little bit not correct, but just put a full stop in between the J and the crowns and you're good. And then that's my Discord. Just in case you want to hit me up, be sure to give me that referral because they work. Tell someone that, yo, I've actually got this, this dope caster, and trust me, you guys are actually in for a treat today. I'm eating, I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm pretty much ready to go. That being said, 1 second. I'm trying to give a little blues in the chat because, a little blue wouldn't help. Oh, sorry, hurt. But anyway, Mamba out here in the chat. Man, I'm actually going to stop calling people in the chat because, to be honest, I cannot wait to get started. First game of the day is going to be none other but Erangel. Like I said, we're going to be having 5 games today, and it's going to be a blast. So that being said, if you're new to the stream, subscribe to the channel, like the stream if you've not. Be sure to stay active in that chat because, trust me, I read the chat. Like, I read the chat, I flow along with the chat, And yes, there is a delay on the stream. But without further ado, Hula Balu, Oiti Toiti, Sharia Du, and Shikrimidi, we are going to be getting into the first game of the day. It's going to be none other but the holy map of Erangel. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Flight Boeing 309, flying all the way across Erangel. I think I tapped my 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're going to be getting into guided access to prevent any other hula balu. We do have the plane path taking us all the way from that southwestern part of the map up to the northeast. In case you do not understand, in coordinates, it's taking us all the way from the waters of Primorsk down to the water, or up to the water of Lipovka. That being said, I see Pronto in the chat, I see Bego. Yo, welcome guys. Anyway, that being said, you do see a couple of these teams jumping off. This is not the most painful of plane paths. But anyway, in the lobby today, or in the lobby for this match, we've got 18 teams. We've got the guys from Boring Protocol, we've got Lazarus, we've got Dopey Sports, we've got Exit, we've got Blue Tide. Oh my goodness, did I just call him Blue Tide? Sorry, B-Town. We've got Execute, we've got the Knights, we've got HQA, we've got Nova Esports, we've got the Chosen, we've got the Panthers, we've got Four Bros, we've got HTV, we've got Lotus Esports, we've got Wall Street Bets. I did see them play a lot yesterday. I cannot wait to see them. K19 also here today. 19 Esports, Mezexis Esports. Those are the teams we're going to be having in today. I'm currently looking for, I do not see any hot drops yet. Many of these teams just landing, trying to look for a vehicle, but I do see 19 Edo. They get into a vehicle and the digital waters. I love that Tesla, to be honest. I love that Tesla. But anyway, you can just see them getting into vehicles, trying to just find a better position in that map, trying to make it to their drop spot. No one's hurt, no one's gonna be concerned. As God fan, I think he wants to do it, and I don't think he can do it because it's a shotgun, and that is a whole range, bro. That's a very long range. Okay, so we already established that I wasn't going to stream with balanced again because that for some reason takes a while to render. But anyway, I do see a couple of rotations coming in through. Maybe not rotation, just people, getting into their vehicles, trying to get to their desired drops. But and that's something I enjoy. And like you can just see like most of these teams, no one's actually dropping on anyone. Everyone's just away doing their own thing. No one looks to be looking for trouble. You can already see Lotus Esport making it over to the bridge, trying to get a couple of vehicles, make it to the zone. Boring Protocol is going to be holding it up in Erangel, or in Pochinki actually. Boring Protocol, I looked at this team, yeah, and I'm just like, yo, this is a team of what's the word? This is a team of mercenaries, man. Come on, you've got Ace or Spec, Samuel, Carnage on the same team, but scratch that. The Chosen getting started with HQA, and Kiwang happens to be the one on the floor, but the car chase does not stop as Lan he's in the mood. He's taking in some shot at Sopig, and not gonna be able to get any of those shots. So Sopig goes down to 4 damage, and this man gets the memo. Lan he's going in for the thirst. He's just gonna drive closer to him and go, oh no. Oh, Sopig, he was so close. He was so close, but unfortunately he's gonna get thirsted right here by Lan, and that's gonna be HQA losing 2 players early on in the game. But the fight is not over. We've got Oppa very close to the remaining 2 players. He goes in with the Uzi, tries to get a knock. He's now on with his Mosin Naga and gets one to connect. Second one comes in, doesn't quite get the player knocked, and the third one is gonna do it. One more player left for the guys from HQA. Reloading that Mosin Nagant. But it's the Mosin Nagant and the M16 up against, I guess that's an automatic weapon because that man looks to be holding a flipping Uzi. Pushing up onto the fight. The nade lands. It takes him out. And it's excellent. HQA going out first to the boys from the Chosen. I was just about to say no early engagement, but the Chosen are like, oh, grounds. Hold my beer. We will be right back. But that being said, the Chosen actually coming in with 4 kills to their name to start off the game. Talk about a booster. That's what you call the booster. But anyway, looking at every other team in the lobby, there you go. Wonder in the chat. Wonder, one of my night crawlers. I'm surprised to actually see it. It's actually beautiful. It's wonderful having you here. You see what I did there, Wonder. Anyway, except out here in Minta, I was part of the people that voted J-Way for his name change, so I'm actually happy that he used the J-Way instead of J. But anyway, sometimes it's good to know your vote counts. J7 out here. We've got Polo G. Reason why I like Polo G is because he wears the yellow mummy suit, right? And I have one of those, but unfortunately I get killed with it. But that's story for another day. We see the guys from Nova Esport already finding their way to the top of Potato Hill, and if you know Erangel very well, you will know that Erangel, Potato Hill is actually a place to be. To be honest, Potato Hill is where you want to be, especially in most of these games, because I can just see them holding the center of the circle, but guess who else wants Potato Hill? It's not another but the boys, the mercenary team. I think that's what I'm going to be calling them till the end of today. It's going to be Boring Protocol and Samuel. He's been spotted by Koyo. You see Koyo out in that background, and man, I don't know what that vehicle did to him, but he seems to want it gone. Koi, the only one on Potato Hill right now, making sure to take some shots. We do see a little bit of rotation clusters, but I'll be pulling over back onto that later. That being said, Boring Protocol, I know this is a fight that most likely wouldn't start, at least not until a third party comes into play. Potato Hill is big enough to, accommodate more than one team. So that being said, both teams can actually share, like we're always told. You got to learn how to share. But without saying too much, our zone 1 already beginning to close, which means all of these teams have got to start wrapping up their looting phase. I do see Myth from HTV moving closer and closer, getting, almost getting too close to the boys from XZ as he sees Polo G rotating in that buggy. He takes in a couple of shots, but Polo, that man just recently got his driver's license. He's definitely doing quite okay. Koi with the red dot, and I've seen this man, right? Koi, I see Koi most of the times. He has a long range scope, but man, this dude with the red dot, I would prefer if Koi were to be shooting at me with say like a 6x scope than a red dot, because this man's red dot is accurate as fuck. Almost thinks it's hacks. But anyway, Rotational clusters coming in, like I like to call them, as we see the Knights getting spotted by Lazarus Sports. Fears doing a little bit of a recall test, checking the stability of that 3x code, but Chico is definitely not having it. I don't think that man likes it whenever his teammates get shot at, as Fears will still be taking in a couple of shots, but nah, he's just deciding to just, wait it out. There's no point. And it's surprising to see many of these teams actually heading for the center of the circle. That's actually good to see. Like, a couple of teams actually just want this, they want that good position in the zone, right? You don't want a situation whereby, the next zone shifts and you have to chase the zone, right? You don't want to be chasing early zones. I guess that's basically what most of these teams are going for. As I see the northwestern teams, B-Town, B-Town already finding their way into the zone. B-Town coming in today with Bolty, Brer, Midnight, and Jimmy. Love to see this. I see Sexy Fex in the chat, and my boy Madra, welcome. Now, this is actually so clustered, but I'm gonna have to pull over to the boys from Wall Street Bets, as they seem to have crept up. I keep mixing this word, but here comes my hiccups. But anyway, they're actually out here. Except also getting started. 19 Esports, Alucard able to get a knock onto Dope Casper, but little do they know about these players here. Ooh, okay, they want to send it. Actually, and they will be sending it as Alucard leading the push out here, getting shot from behind, but he doesn't mind. Salty eventually takes a shot, gets Casper thirsted, and now the full push has been initiated as Rad finds himself in that little garage. 19 Esports fully committing to this fight now, as you can already see shots coming in. The third party will be coming in from behind from the guys from Wall Street Bets, as nades will begin to land coming in from 19 Esports. Okay, my hiccups are back, and I don't know why. Of all the days, okay, that was just me just taking water, But anyway, I do see Rad getting closer and closer as Fishy making a little bit of fishy moves. He definitely spots Alucard, but now I think he hears the footsteps. Doesn't quite throw the grenade. He knows that player is very close to him, but the third party, or actually make that the off angle coming in from Pan, is going to be the one putting the spanner in the works. Oh, it's a trade of nades. Make that a trade of smoke as Rad finds himself low on HP. Steve-O finds him. It's going to be the third party from the top of the hill, and I don't know. Are they reading that Q feed? Fishy, he still got nades at hand. This man's got nades and is ready to throw them. As he's going to be letting those nades fly towards Alucard's position. Alucard letting a couple of smokes fly outside, but unfortunately wouldn't be able to do that one. Rad is still down. Fishy, I don't think he got that memo. Flash on the other hand, just trying to snake it up in this house, making sure it doesn't quite get spotted as we wait for this white fight to fully break out. Fishy very low on HP, and it's just a matter of one more nade, but the cover fire from the top of the hill, it's excellent, reduces Alucard's health, and now Alucard finds himself holding his belly. 19 Esports instantly in the blink of an eye reduced to just 2 players. SB is out here getting shot at by Fishy, but the shots coming in from Alucard will actually make that Salty. It's gonna be taking Fishy very low on HP, as Lazarus do get third party now by the boys from Mizex's Pan. He gets that memo. He knows there can only be one player in this building. He's got nades, he's got troubles, he's got Molly now, as he's gonna be launching it upstairs towards the position of Salty. Salty is about to feel the heat as the nades are being deployed, thrown everywhere into the compound. Salty, where can you run to? One nade lands, doesn't connect. Second nade goes, doesn't connect. Pan starts to push up. He's going on to this one. Salty trying to hold the trigger. He's able to get one, and he's going for the second one. That man already did it up on the stairs. Salty, he's got a molly to throw to delay the push a little bit, but little does he know. Oh, this man goes for the jump outside, trying to play the the IQ play here. Jumps outside, gets them a little bit of burn to it, but he doesn't mind. As SB gonna have to face off Flash on his own. It's a 1v1, but I think this man is going for the smart choice of trying to grab the revive onto his teammate first. I love it. I love the play. That's actually an interesting play coming out from the boys from 19 Esports. Anyway, I did see a couple of fights going on, but we're going to be playing straight over to the boys from 4 Boys as they get started with Nova Esports. I've got Diad Nova fan in the chat. It's going to be none other but Mentor 4KT, and he's out here supporting Nova, but looks like Nova happens to be the one on the defense. 4 Bros holding a very, very wide angle out here as Master of P tries to go crazy with the buggy, but his buggy losing a couple of tires there. He has to get down. Paola PM, thanks for the sub as Leon goes down. Laurie, what are you gonna do about that? What are you gonna do about that? That's the question in hand, as Leon definitely needs a revive right now. Nova holding it up as a 3-man squad. They did lose Kindness, one of their hit top fraggers, because I know that man. I've seen that man in action, and that guy, it almost looks like witchcraft whenever he's playing. But anyways, Laurie trying to see if she can go for that, or he can go for that revive onto Leon, as we get another zone shift pushing us further to the center of the circle. All right, Smoke's getting deployed, and I pretty much like the play coming out from 4 Bros. It's good to see them actually, you know, forming up. But 3 Smokes to revive 1 person, maybe not the best, but knowing fully well that you're going up against Nova, might as well throw 3 Smokes. If I were to be them, I'll throw 3 Smokes too. Oh, but dope flash though. He got the wipe. What? He got the wipe. He got the flipping wipe. It's a flipping full squad. 4 kills to his name flash, as he's able to get the boys from 19E out of the lobby. Execute finding their way into the zone as they pull up very close, or pull up to the middle of the splits going on by the Knights. A shots will be coming in from behind them. They definitely hear those shots. I don't know, it's Chico tapping away with that M16 towards the direction of Execute. Not quite able to get any of those knocks as I pull over back to the fight with Nova. Koi does go down. 4 Bros, what are you gonna do about it? Koi, I think Koi pushed up and down. He is. Ross is going to be there to just do the third party. I think Boring Protocol trying to see if they can third party this fight from the top of Potato Hill. But let's just see how that works as the Knights do get started with the guys from Execute. 1 player goes down and they're going in for the full commitment. Make that 2 as they have to push up onto this one. Jason happened to be in the last one left. Coops already on the push, letting the nades fly up onto Jason. He's pushing up with the M7. Switches over to the M416, still taking in some shots, not quite able to get them to connect. Xenox to the rescue. And he's going to be the one to X the boys from Execute. Take them back into the lobby. As now we're down to 15 teams left in the lobby. Zone 3. Getting crazier and crazier as the zone is getting smaller and smaller, not quite able to accommodate all of these teams that we've got in the lobby. As 4 Bros trying to ward off the third party. Escobar, yeah, Escobar in the chat. You know the vibes, you know the vibes. But anyway, Boring Protocol, ASO is the one on the top of that hill, trying to see if he can just apply a little bit of pressure on these teams who find themselves down on the hill. I don't quite see any other fights going on in the map just yet, so we're going to be keeping this one locked and steady as ASOR is holding it up. He's just trying to apply pressure, and I love the play. I love the play coming out from him. Carnage is here, you know, double the pressure, wouldn't hurt. The Knights holding somewhere close to the center of the circle. Miss X's, on the other hand, Yahir and Gang find themselves in the middle of the zone, holding it up in these pretty little dips that we find, or that we have be close to the shelter. Wall Street Bets taking a little bit of blue damage, but they will be getting into the zone as soon as possible. Now let's just see how these teams are going to play this one out, as we can already see rotations coming in. Boring Protocol already looking for position as Tensa. I think he got spoiled on the top of that hill. Boring Protocol gets the memo. Question is, do they want to push it as the zone does push up? Mizexes, it's as if they read the zone, and now they have a very beautiful position in that zone, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to be putting over to them yet, as Wall Street Bets crashing onto the boys from Lotus Esports. But Chanel doesn't have it. It doesn't want to have it. He's leaving. It's like, nah, bro, I ain't doing that. I'm gonna prioritize the zone, and that's actually a good play. But the Chosen, though, pulling up to the vicinity. I think they saw Steve-O, and they want Steve-O, as you can just see them full sending it into the compound. But his teammates is right behind, taking in some shot at God G, and down he goes to the shark. Steve-O holding it upstairs. He knows only 2 people crashed him. It's a buggy, and he's gonna have to push up onto this one. Going in from the top of the balcony, jumps downstairs, goes for the push. Oh, holds the nades in hand, getting shot at. He has to fall back to the back of the fence where his teammates can cover him, and it's an excellent play, but only to get shot at from the side by Lanlan. The jump shot from Opa is going to be the one taking Steve-O out, and the remaining members from Wall Street Bet bleeding out to the zone. The Chosen currently on fire as our Lotus Esports to get started with some of the players out here from I think that's the Panthers, and I think in the blink of an eye that is the Panthers out. Kiyoshi I was just talking about this man. And this dude pulling up 3 kills onto the guys from the Panthers. Now you know why I was talking about him. The kill feed was a little bit slow for me on that one, so I wasn't able to see. But this time, I'm going to be able to see the fight between HTV and the boys from B-Town. B-Town having 2 players down already. Or sorry, make that HTV with 2 players down. And I think B-Town coming in from B-Town with the vehicle. It's going to be... Oh, the destruction. Does it work? Yes, it does. Oh, boom. Down he goes, and the run over comes in again from Boaty, as he's just having fun, but he's not having it. Takes in some shots at Boaty, but Boaty might just have to stop on that push, as oh no, one more player goes down for HTV. Nova out here for the third party, or make that, oh no, Midnight getting shot at from behind. Down he goes, 1 HP onto Raxi, but the nade from Nova, it's just gonna be crazy as, oh my god, QZ is gonna be jumping. He's jumping, he's trying to use the glitch, but he gets spotted in drop shots! Connects and he goes for the thirst, getting 1 player now, goes for the second thirst. Can he clutch this one? He's down to 1 HP, but the answer is no, as Blue B-Town gonna be the one wiping up that fight. Talk about an excellent third party. Anyway, the fight is not over as boring protocol to get started with the guys from Lotus Esports. Oh my god, Salt and Kiyoshi getting spotted. Kiyoshi goes down. The same mag is going on to Salt. For Salt is going to just be able to run into cover or scratch that. He actually does get spotted from the side as Lazarus Esports is actually active on this third party on this fight. Boring protocol. Just trying to hold it up in this deep as a lot of shots will be coming from the top of the hill. Knights getting into an engagement with the boys from 4 Bros. 2 players already finding themselves on the floor, and I think 4 Bros is going to be left to just 1 more player who is not in the vicinity. Man, it's hard to keep up because there's fights everywhere, and we still have 8 more teams to go. Lotus Esports going to have to hold it up with just 2 players up alive, as this Ajak is going to be able to spot Samuel out in the distance, taking in some shot towards that rock. Whew, wow. Was that craziness or was that craziness? Boring protocol. 3 players left up. They've got 3 kills to their name. They pretty much have a good position in the zone. As that zone does push up north, most of these teams have to get into the zone, and this is where it gets crazy. Xenox from the Knights already getting started, but I think he's aware of the boys from Lazarus Esports on his right. He's not going to be continuing on that fight as he's getting shot at from the side, but the boys from Xset taking in heavy shots as they find a way into the zone from frying pan to fire. J-Way spinning out of the way, but the buggy's got other plans. J-Way has to go for the hill, but they all have to get into the zone as that airdrop begins to drop. Miss X's Esports with 1 kill, still playing it in that deep even though it's not in the zone. They've got 2 seconds, and now the zone begins to move again as Peraita takes in some shots. K19 coming in from the side as all of these teams, they have to get into the zone. Lazarus Esports, 1 player is down. This is zone 5. The Knights getting started as they find a way into the zone. All 4 players gone blazing, cars blazing as they go for that wide rotation. I see a very huge fight going on here between Xset as they send it. Xset, J7, the last one left, going for the run over, gets it, has to go over all the way around. He stops in the smoke, and you've got to admire the play coming in from him, but it only gets worse as the Knights come into play, getting the thirst. All the last player, Samuel, realizes the situation that is going on here, tries to reposition, but it's going to be a 1v1 up against Chico, who spots him out, and the Knights, they're not having it. Samuel loses a little bit of focus. Chico is out here in the compound, or in the building. What is Chico doing? Oh no, Chico. Pulling over to Miss X's as they do get fully started with the nade. The nade is excellent from K19 as Peraita finds himself on the floor. Yahir might just be the last one left, and more nades gets deployed to his position. Yahir and Tors, they have to hold it up. And the boys from K19 really need to get their revives as the Knights do take out the blast player from Boring Protocol. We are down to 7 teams left in the lobby. K19, Russell coming in from the side. He has an idea where those players are. He's got the nade in hand. The revive has come out, but there we go. Wancho jumping and punching, making sure he doesn't get hurt. Peraita goes down yet to another nade. Inactive is still down on the floor as Tors not quite able to get the revive. Wancho pulling into the vicinity, tries to get the knock, but he has to go prone because here he's letting those shots fly. But Wancho, he's not having it. He's going for the push. He's going for the glitch where he has to punch that player because that player is going to be supplying just way too much information on the side of the smoke. I think he may have spotted him, make it Russell coming in from the side. These players, they have to finish this fight. The zone is no longer there. Russell trying to go for the run over, gets in the buggy, loses one tire. The run over fails as they push up. They get the knock. It's one player left. It's going to be none of that, but they are here on the top of the hill. He gets one showdown, going and playing it through the smoke as they are heavily firing into the smoke. But the third party from the Knights, it's not helping matters as they're coming in with the third party of the century. Russell getting shot out. He's trying to exit the vicinity. He gets uprooted by Yahir. The Knights 15 kills to their name and they're not stopping. Make that 16. I'm sorry, but this is literal headphones warning because it's crazy. There's snowmen all over the place and it is spring, it's not even winter in Erangel. 17 kills to the Knights. They're not stopping. It's 4 teams left. Oh my goodness, how did this happen? I missed a couple of this, but the Knights first on the table, and these men are not stopping. Them men are angry. They're balling out here with 17 kills. Who's got the most of it? Hiccups with 6, Chico with 2, Xenox with 5, Tensor with 4. And it's just getting crazy as Lotus Esports with 6 kills finding their way, creeping slowly into this next zone. Yo, this is actually craziness. This is the part of Erangel where it gets quiet. The zone is so big. Actually, not the biggest, but you know, at least is able to accommodate all of these teams. As Xenox stands up, gets the knock, the nade takes out the last player from Lazarus. The Knights, who's gonna stop them? Down to 3 teams left. They are very aware of Cess, who's right behind them, but the boys from Lotus Esports already take some shot towards Scoops. And the question is, can they hold it up? Is Lotus Esports the force? Are they the one that's gonna stop them? As the boys from Knights, they're just trying to hold it up. They know there's one more player as he bleeds out to the zone. It's now a 4v2. They know. And you can just see them get into the vehicle. It's going to be Densa and Chico. They're getting into the buggy and they know exactly where to crash. They know exactly where these last 2 players are. It is a 4v2. How are they going to play this one out? That is the question I've got in mind as Kiyoshi making a whole lot of movement, and now Tensa has a very rough idea of where that player is, but the Knights trying to just clear their backs before they, full send onto that fight. But Xenox is not having it, pushing out in the open. Chico gets the introductory knock. They know the vibes, and you can just see them getting into the buggy, pulling up to the fight. Coops is the man on the front. He pushes up onto that one. How is this one gonna play up? The Knights, they're not having it. Coops is going for the 1v1, pushes into the goes for the drop shot. And they get it. The Knights. Oh, I'm so happy. You cannot imagine how happy I am right now. And bro, I shouted a lot in this game. I am so sorry, but this was, intense. I thought I was ready for this, but I definitely was not ready for this. The Knights, I need to join my fingers, my toes, and maybe someone else's fingers to count their kills. Because this is what? 10, 17 plus 4. Okay, I lost count. 21 kills. And the winner chicken dinner, bro. That is 6th off. Lotus Esports coming in 2nd place out there with 6 kills to their name. 3rd place is going to be K19 with 3 kills. Lazarus Esports in 4th place with 3 kills. Mezexis in 5th place with 3 kills. Boring Protocols in 6th place with 4 kills. Xset in 7th place with 1 kill. The guys from Dope Esport LLC in 8th place with 4 kills. B-Town in 9th place with 4 kills. 4 Bros in 10th with 1 kill. Nova Esports in 11th with 3 kills. The boys from HTV in 12th with 1 kill. Team Chosen 13th with 6 kills. The Panthers 14th with 0 kills. Wall Street Bets 1 kill in 15th place. 16th is going to be Execute. 17th 19 Esports, and 18th place is going to be none other but HQA. Back to me, people. First off, I do not know what on earth that game was, because that was craziness. I can't even call it intense. That just went from like 0 to 100 in like 2 seconds. I'm like, what? The flip just happened. Knights had 21 kills, and I doubt I even captured any one of it. And that is to show you just how much action was going on in every single part of the map. This was crazy. And the reason why I would say it actually turned out like this is because I know many of these teams actually know this zone, right? This is one generic Erangel zone, yeah? So like pretty much everyone knows how to play it. So everyone's rushing to those good positions at the same time. Nah, bro, this was violent. But I'm not gonna go on and on about this because we've got 4 more games to go. So do not go anywhere. Like that stream if you've not subscribed to the channel. You know the vibes. It's your boy Crowns. I'll see you all very soon. Coops finishing now as the highest kills, 7 kills and 1,804 damage, going on to follow that one. You love to see that one. Coops, like I said it. Coops, it is unusual to see Coops on 8th place on the top fragger list, and this man bagging 7 kills. I'm pretty sure that just skyrocketed him on the top of those leaderboards. That being said, I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Do not go anywhere. When the timer hits YKTV, it means you know the vibes, my guys. It means you know the fucking vibes. Because guess what? It's your boy Crowns, and I'm back at your faces. That being said, leaderboards have been updated for the last game. And, you know, without further ado, definitely going to be showing you guys what we've got going on tonight. Definitely pushing themselves up to the top of that leaderboard. Give me 1 second. I have the leaderboards done, but I just want to get some things off my screen. Okay, that being said, there we've got the leaderboards updated as you like, as we've got the knights solidifying their position. Maybe not really, but, you know, moving what was a tie between them and Nova Esports, changing that to first place on the table with 169 points to speak of. Nova Esports following up closely still with 137 points. Lotus Esports coming in with 99 points today, and now they're up to 170. Like I said, these guys, they know how to rack up those points, and I like the fact that they're able to maintain that consistency, which is exactly what we love to see. The Panthers holding it up in 4th place, K19 boosting their way up to the top of the leaderboard in 5th place now. Exit still on 6th place, Execute in 7th place, Lazarus in 8th, B-Town also coming up a little bit in 9th place, Dopey Sport LLC in 10th place, CHQA holding it up in 11th, HTV in 12th place. The Chosen in 13th, Wall Street Bets in 14th, Zexiki Sport NA in 15th, Point Protocol 16th, 19 Esports drop in. My mercenary team. Come on guys, you've got to do this for me. The hit list out there, okay, like I said, they're not playing. And Fobro is actually still in 19th place. Crowns, can you put HDR when you're casting the match? I wish I could, but unfortunately I'm using an iPhone XR. And whenever I try to... Wait, what? I got removed. What? I got DC'd out of the room. 1 sec. Oh my goodness. What? Holy smokes. What? That doesn't happen to me, bro. What the flip? 8688. Hello, by the time you guys see this, the match would have already been started. I don't know. I'm worried. Alright, I am back in the room. I'm so sorry I disconnected. That happens to players, but not to me. Let me inform them. Man, that was actually a close one. Oh yeah, as I was saying, I actually use an iPhone XR. So whenever I try to stream on HDR, trust me, I love HDR because like HDR actually it's sexy, to be honest. Like you get to see like the beautiful scopes, you see pretty much everything looks nice in HDR. So that being said, I would have loved to stream on HDR, but I currently use an iPhone XR and it wouldn't allow me. There'll be a whole lot of render lag, and I don't want you guys. I don't want a situation whereby I pull up to a fight and the fight has ended before anything even renders. You know, that's gonna be bad streaming from me. But that being said, I like that you ask about that. It means you know the vibes. You've tried the good things. But Donnie and Dark, I hope you guys are online to see when I say this. But unfortunately, that is the reason why I cannot play or actually stream on HDR Extreme. But anyway, that being said. Oh, good gracious. Alright, that being said, we're about to get into the next match of the day. I got DC'd out of the room, and I think another player just got DC'd out of the room, so we may have to wait for him. While we're waiting, I do see I got about 70 views, but I don't have as much likes. So either 30 people hate me, or 30 people are just not liking the stream. So that being said, if you're one of those 30 people, be sure to drop a like on the stream. And also get a subscribe, please, if you can. Thank you. You know, but that being said, game 1 was actually terror. It was horror, to say the least. It was crazy, and I cannot wait for room 2 for game 2 to just be like that. And do you know why I know game 2 is going to be crazy? Because game 2 is going to be in Sandhawk. If you know Sandhawk is the most chaotic map of this game. There is no peace in Sandhawk. You think you've seen craziness in Erangel? Wait for Sandhawk. Sandhawk is like old my apple juice, you know. I tell you. But anyway, that being said, everyone's in the room now, and I believe we'll be getting started anytime from now. But we're gonna have to wait for another 120 seconds, which means you're gonna see this face. Yes, this face for another 120 seconds. For those who missed the leaderboards, I'm gonna be showing you guys the leaderboards once again, just in case you guys are tired of seeing my face. So might as well. There we have the leaderboards. Like I said, the Knights finding their way to the top of that leaderboards. Total kill 92 kills, 169 points. Winner chicken dinner count is going to be 3. I swear, and now that this guy said it in the chat, now I'm thinking about it. Now I want to put up my stream on HDR and extreme. But if I try that, it's actually gonna, you guys will definitely not enjoy the stream till it ends. I tell you that. I promise you that. But anyway, because like it's gonna be a whole lot of render lag. But anyway, I'm actually editing my graphics settings. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this anymore. But anyway, I'd actually probably do it. I'll probably do it, and we'll see how that's gonna turn out or end up for us. Anyway, I'm pretty sure you guys may be hearing the shots in the background, or maybe not. Yeah, you guys can hear the shots in the background, and that's because them players are making a lot of noise. So we'll be getting into the game just anytime from now. I'm trying not to talk too much because I know this is gonna be very chaotic, and I need as much loot. Oh god, that's gonna sound so sauce. Okay, but anyway, I just need my mouth to be as watery as possible. Oh god. But that being said, no long talks. We're about to get started. We've got 30 seconds on the clock. We're about to get started. We're going to the holy grounds of Sandhawk, the chaotic map. It's a 4x4. And this is what I keep saying, right? I'm like, yo, if I'm a caster, or when I become an official caster, yeah, and like say like we have to restart a game, I have to stall, right? I have to talk and stall, and yo, I'm pretty sure I'm doing a bad job. But without further ado, Hula Balu Taiti Shadiadu Shikrimidi, we will be getting into the next game of the day. It's gonna be none other but Sandhawk. I almost did get left on Spawn Island, but we're not gonna agree for that one. Same team still in the lobby. You can see it rolling down on the bottom left of your screen, but either way, I'm gonna call them out once again. We've got Boring Protocol, Lazarus, got the guys from Dopey Sports, X-Sets, B-Town, we've got Execute, Knights Esports, oh god, Pittsburgh Knights, HQA, Nova Esports, we've got the guys from The Chosen, The Panthers, we've got 4 Bros, HTV, Lotus Esports, Wall Street Bets, K19, 19 Esports, and Mizexis Esports. There is a Mizexis Africa, so I was about to say Mizexis Esports Africa, but Boring Protocol deciding to go over to the holy grounds of Bootcamp. I don't know. Are they going to get contested? That's the question. But I guess the answer is yes. As we can see, X-Sets pulling into the vicinity with them. Both teams, they are going to be fighting it out for the Kings of Bootcamp as X-Set Q-Switch is able to find himself a gun M16 to start off the game. And a Vector in the hands of one of the players from Boring Protocol as 19 Esports also do get started with the guys from HTV. It's a lot of fights everywhere, but I'm gonna just be staying on in Bootcamp because it's Bootcamp, my guys. You have to see what happens in Bootcamp. X-Set on one side of the main building, and both teams pretty much have the same landing strats, right? There is 1 player outside the main building, and there's 3 players in the main building. So the question is, how else are they gonna play this one? How are they gonna play this till the end? It's actually quite interesting to see coming out from these players, as all players from these teams are trying to just get looted up. Trying to get a little nade in the hand of Spec. He's cooking that one. He knows where that player is on the roof. He sees him, he throws it out. The nade is good, but he doesn't quite do the damage, as Spec might just be forced to push up the top of that stairs. This man's got nades and is going to be letting a stun grenade fly. Or make that another grenade. The stun grenade, I don't know if it connects up onto J7, but J7 is going to be camping the stairs as Lotus Esports to get started with the guys from 4 Bros somewhere else in the map. But these fights, they're not even close. Hatinj is another hot drop. Bootcamp boys, what are you doing? Anyway, we're going to be coming back to... I know the instance I leave this fight, they're going to get serious as HQA start up their push onto the guys from Lazarus Esports as Nails will be coming out and Kill Switch, like I said, already gets an introductory knock onto one of the players from X-Set. Polo follows suit as he goes down to Azor, and this is already going crazy. Carnage is coming into the building. He spots another one, J-Way, losing a whole lot of HP. Push is being initiated by Carnage. He's able to get the knock. One more player left for X-Set. It is J7, but Samuel is not having it. He pushes up, gets the wipe, and that is going to be the end of Bootcamp fights. Going over to the boys from 19 esports, but we're not going to be wasting any more time as Issa Jack goes down to Kiwang. It's about to get crazy out here. The boys from HQA losing one player. Lazarus, same thing can be said as the trade has been completed, but Kiwang getting shut out from behind by Joey. Kizeki holding it up on the top of the stairs. He jumps down, gets the knock, but I think that's going to be Fierce going for that knock with the shotgun in hand. He gets one to connect, make that two. Down he goes as HQA find himself back in the lobby. Like they like to say, adding a little bit of salt to the injury as they get the full knock and they confirm onto the teams. Pulling up to the next hot drop that we've got going on in the map is going to be none other but HTV, looking at the boys from 19 esports. The Zexy is finding their way to boot camp as SP finding his way to just pull back from this fight. I know, right? Everyone kept getting kicked out of the room, so apparently it wasn't just me. How about that? Anyway, SB being spoiled in the distance by Boom, but Boom. He's got 4 bandages, he's deciding to use none. He knows where that player is. I think he's going to be opting to just leave that fight for the later time as Mzexis Esports moving closer and closer to the glitch houses, like I like to call them. But I don't think they want to take this fight. I don't think they want this engagement. I like the fact that the guns are showing on their head. It makes it's kind of cute to look at, you know. But anyway, current graphic settings, like I said, if I were to be on HDR and Extreme, it would have actually been crazy. My phone's going to be flipping, lagging a whole lot. And let's just see how... See what I'm saying about like the render rate. Like it's gonna take a couple of seconds before everything fully renders, and that's people that are not even fighting. But we're gonna be pulling over to people who are fighting. It's gonna be HTV. Oh god, nah, I'm not vibing with this render. It's slow. Meets is out here. It's got a little bit of an angle onto Rad, but no! Talk about a counter angle coming in from Issue, because that man's got an issue with whatever is going on there. He don't like that flank. He's going to be pushing up onto that one. Rad, he got that memo. He's going for the thirst, but I can hear shots, which means more people are already coming in for the support fire from HTV as the angry Q throws a grenade out of anger, but from the side is going to be take it in the shot or make that Tain in, take it in the shots, and the nade is going to be the one to take Rad down. Issue still letting the shots fly. Is a little bit far from his teammate, but he spots Nee. No, he doesn't. But Nee, on the other hand, spots him, takes some shots. He bends down for the return fire with the M416 no scope, but Nee is not having it. Taney takes him down. It's like, take that, my guy. Goes for the instant thirst. He's like, why the flat do you want to return fire onto me? And I guess that's going to be all for 19E as they lose all their players. But on top of Bootcamp Hill, it's going to be Mizexes getting started with the boys from Boring Protocol. That man just needed his own teammate back to the lobby. But the boys from Boring Protocol don't mind. They're going to take it. Money is flying towards the Boring Protocol. Samuel is not having it. He's pushing up. He goes for the jump shot. Gets the knock onto Peraita. And they turn their cursors back because they know where the last player is. And you can just see them raging. Them man are angry. 6 kills to their name. And they're just gonna keep adding to those kills as Tors is just trying to hold himself down. But Yahir on the bottom of that hill has to be the one to hold it up as Luna Winter subscribes to my channel. Thank you. Yahir just activating his JP card, like I like to call it. And that man's going to be heading out of Dodge. He doesn't want any of those fights. He's going to be getting out of this area. And things become a little bit cool down. 15 teams left in the lobby. And not everyone is fighting at the moment. Everyone seems pretty spread out. So, you know, it's actually interesting to see. Let's just chill, relax, you know, have fun. And, you know, enjoy the terrain of the land. As you can see, Boring Protocol. They take that last player in that building and you can just see them using a whole lot of bullets, but little do they know that Yahir is very excellent on his JP strat and he's headed out of there on foot. That's actually very impressive JP-ing, my guy. That is what I like to call Japa, you know. It's called JP in. You gotta leave the fight when you run out of the fight. But guess who's pulling up to the vicinity right underneath the Boring Protocol? It's gonna be the Knights as Samuel gets a taste of Chico's M416. But Chico and Tensa, one of them has got the devilish weapon at hand. It's gonna be Xenox out here pulling in with the M416. The nade gets the vehicle out of Talks as Xenox turns his back onto Aso, gets knocked. Nade's going out from Coops onto Carnage, not gonna connect as Coops. He's got more nades in hand, he's getting pushed, he doesn't want to release that nade, he lets the nade fly, lands up onto Ace, so does a little bit of damage, but the boys from Boring Protocol, they know exactly where the Knights are. They want to push up onto this one. 2 of the highest fragging teams in the lobby. The nade lands close to Carnage. Carnage comes up onto Coops, but he lands onto the nade from Tensa as Coops is out here with the MG3. I like to call it the devil's weapon because if you know that weapon, you know that weapon is one of the devil as the nade confirms Carnage. Coops pushes up onto the LMG takes some shots, gets the knock, has to continue to push. Spec happens to be the last one left. Is pushing up, goes for the pre-fire, but down he goes to the UMP. He's down to 1 HP. He takes 2 down, or make that one. Tensa is going to be here to clean up the work, and that is going to be the night. Winning that engagement, they do lose Xenox to the fight, but it's not going to be any problem as they're going to be able to grab that revive up on 2 coops. As we say that, the Panthers already getting approached by the boys from Dopey Sports, and you can just see them taking the shots at Dopey Sports. Fishy spits a little bit of white, but he's going to just be able to get out of dodge, get into cover. But Casper, on the other hand, he's very close to them, and he's going to be the one taking that fight. As I see Lotus Esports still putting up a breach camp in the blue zone. Onto the guys from 4 Bros. Bros, you actually want to get into the zone, but Casper gets struck by that drop shot and instantly gets thirsted. The guys from Dopey Sports, they're not even supporting their team, and they're like, that's a you problem, my guy, not my problem, as they're going to be activating their JP card and getting out of there. But it's just pan to fire as they're getting shot at from the top of the hill. It's going to be Wall Street Pets making their presence known in this area of Paradise. I've not really spoken about the zone because I really do not care about Sandhog zones, or maybe this is what the zone is doing in Sandhog. But she found on that little scooter gonna be finding a way into the zone. Most of these teams out here looting up, and I think most of these teams are actually looting up for meds, because I do not know why Lotus Esports still find himself in the blue zone as Kiyoshi decides to, you know, commit to this fight. He goes for the push, but he gets spotted by Lori. Down he goes. The nade is not going to take any one of them down. The instant thirst and salt is also on the floor. To be honest, Lotus Esports, you had a bike, you could have gone to the zone, but I think they wanted that fight, as Chronix now finds himself being the last man up for the team. 4 meds to his name, which means he can't even pull up the huge strat. He just has to find a way into the zone as the Panthers, Moso holding it up in this sniper tower, or in this camper's tower, because I don't think I want to call this a sniper tower anymore. It's actually a camping tower. Anyone that is in this tower, definitely camping. Yes, I called you a camper, Moso. I'm a big fan though. But anyway, I keep calling him Jayuya when I know it is Jay. But Lotus Esports, I do not know what's going on. But I think Chronix, he's activated his JC strat. As you can just see him looking into the grass, looking onto that bridge. But I don't think there's so much he can do. The zone is not even in their favor. They have 1,500 meters to run or to move to get into the zone. And the boys from 4 Bros, they've been blessed by a buggy, or with a buggy, by the first 2 members of Lotus Esports, and they will be getting onto that buggy, finding their way into the zone, because there's no point staying to fight outside that zone. Lazarus Esports coming in from that northeastern edge, or sorry, make that the northwestern edge of the zone, as we do have a northern zone looking to end close to the outskirts, or the northern outskirts of Paradise. I'm just going to see how that one is going to play off, as the Chosen finding their way into the zone. I think this is one team who might be going for the huge strat, as we see got G with 8 medkits, Oppa with 7 medkits, 11 medkits in the hands of Lan, and Godfan has got 5 medkits to his name. So let's just see how well they can do it. But it looks like it's spelling danger for the guys from the Panthers out here, as they are getting into a little bit of a sandwich out here. They are the bread, or they are the bun actually. They are the bun who is placed in between the beef. What is purple in the burger? I don't know, I lost it. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. They're getting into a little bit of a third party, and if you know these compounds very well, you know, like, this is one of the easiest compounds to breach in this game. So that being said, I want to see if the Panthers will be able to defend this position, this compound as well. But Execute coming in from that western edge of the circle, just trying to move building to building, trying to clear every single site, making sure they're not getting third party from any angle that they are not aware of. If you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, like the stream if you've not, and be sure to share that stream. Tell people to come watch me, because you know the vibe. Nova Esports welcoming the boys from 4 Bros into the zone. As I told you, Koi, that man is an absolute monster with the red dot scope, and Laurie gonna be trapped outside the blue zone. He has no choice but to run and gun, unless he wants to bleed out to the zone, as he's got 2 players from Nova fixed their crosshair onto him, and now the zone covers him. Koi squad his eye on that rock. He's waiting. He's like, haha, trying to get into the zone. That man gets into the bike, and talk about a driver's license, but he's getting shot at by Koi. Oh my goodness. Talk about recoil control as the Panthers get started. The zone shifts and the engagement started as the Panthers are going to be the one getting engaged by 2 players from HTV, and down those 2 players go. HTV decided to go for a 2-2 split as they got 2 man pushing up onto the position from the Panthers. Papi letting Nate fly because he just has this. His spidey sense is telling him that the last 2 players are around him, but I guess he's got the wrong spider sense as there's definitely no one close to him. But anyway, HTV, they've got 4 kills and they're going to be heading away from that fight. But Wancho up on the top of that sniper tower might just be seeing a free kill right now. And I think he does, waiting for that player to heavily lose his guard. He spots him in 3, 2. Down he goes with his suppressed weapon. Talk about the weapon to use when you are in a sniper tower. It's none other but a suppressed weapon. As he's got that nade cooked, he lets that nade fly. This man wants the third. The nade gets the bounce. He gets the health down. And Nathan Taney actually having 0 HP to his name. But he's able to heal up and he's going to be getting out of there as Dopey Sports to get started. They push some other members from the Panthers. And I said it was the easiest compound to breach, but not as a 2-man team, you know. As a full squad. The Panthers already walking away with 5 kills from this engagement as Wall Street Bets heavily capitalized on Paradise Resorts. The Chosen finding their way into the zone gradually, slowly, surely. The Panthers letting those nades fly, and you've got to admire the spidey sense coming out from this team as you can just see them nading every single thing in front of them. They do not want to get spotted by, you know, campers as the Chosen getting into an engagement. As they try to get into the zone, they run into the boys from Execute and instantly lose 2 players. Oh no, they got uprooted, but Yang. He's been the yang to their ying as he's out here to take them all back to the lobby. There's no one in there. Calm down. Anyway, zone begins to move again. It's about to close up and it's only going to get crazy from here on out as B-Town swipe quietly coming in, riding that blue zone into the next zone as we are now in zone 4, about to close to zone 5. That zone speed is outrageously fast as you can see the zone closing up little by little. This is where it gets crazy, people. Because we're about to get into zone 5 and there's still 14 teams and 38 players alive. And while I say that, them man we're getting shot at in the blue zone. You've got to admire the amount of fights going on in that blue zone, man. But anyway, the zone becomes smaller, the Knights get favored, and this is where it becomes crazy because B-Town have just heard the guys from K19 take some shots, and now they've pushed up onto the fight. That is an uncooked nade thrown out onto Seth. Seth sees that memo. Jimmy getting spotted from the side, and down he goes. Brer, the last one left, I believe. Brer is the one close to that fight. He's taking in some shots from the blue zone. Seth definitely knows where that man shot him from, but this man is hoping he can get this HP back in time, but down he goes. And eventually does get thirsted as that zone gets smaller. It gets crazier. Wall Street Bets have got to find a way outside of Paradise as the Knights once again get heavily favored by the zone. I'm having hiccups once again. Flip. That hurt my chest. Anyway, Nova Esport coming in with the bike. They're very close to the Knights. They definitely will know there is a team in that compound as they can already hear the shots coming in. Execute holding it up on that northern edge of the circle as more shots are coming out from Nova onto Wall Street Bets. Wall Street Bets have to run and gun into the zone, but the guys from Execute taking in some shots. 24k spotted in the distance. Same thing can be said about Steve-O as they're taking a little bit of damage. 24k. Losing a lot of HP as the boys from the Chosen have to find a way into the zone. 4 bros going out. We're down to 12 teams left and more people continue to come in from the blue zone. Chronix gets spotted. Down he goes to QCZ. More shots coming in from Wall Street Bets. Down one player goes with the head shots from QZ. I'm having hiccups at this crucial time of the game. Lazarus Esports coming in closer and closer as they draw closer and closer to the boys from K19. Russell's been spotted by Kizeki on the top of that hill. Why am I having hiccups? Wall Street Bets though, losing one player, make that 2. Nova decides to commit to this fight. They've got 8 more seconds before this blue zone starts to move, and Shaq has got the nade. The nade lands outside. QC. Oh, his own is better as he gets that player down. Wall Street Bets left to 24k, who eventually goes down. The boys from Nova have to find a way into the zone as the Knights are just sitting comfortably, waiting for all of these teams. Fears gets crashed by Execute, but down he goes as Fate is gonna be the one to take him down. Hiccups are bad, I promise you. Anyway, Lazarus Esports losing more players as the time goes, as K19 also having to deal with the guys from Nova Esports. Valley happens to be the last one left. He's just hearing these shots fly around and he's seeing his players go down one after the other as Lazarus Kizeki is the one left alone to face the boys from Execute Esports. Fate spots that man, but the body is excellent up onto Fate. He's gonna get that man on fire. Yes! Yes, it is, as that man is on fire, but he's able to roll himself on the ground. He's able to get himself, turn off that fire as Execute Esports or Execute are still letting some shots still fly. Chico from the Knights coming in for the third party of the century as he takes some shots. The Knights now left with just 2 players left. Nades in the hand of Chico as Tensa takes up one of the players from Nova. The nade a little bit short, but it's a good one. It lands, takes Iris down. He spots that man running. Jason goes down. One more player left for Execute as the Thirst is going to be following suit. Chico, understand that there is a player on the top of that hill as this kill gets stolen. 7 kills to the name for the Knights. They've got 2 players left. 1 player in the blue zone. Coops in the blue zone with 32 first aid kits. Come on, Coops. Come on. Chico, the solo player. This is literally a 1v1v1. And Chico not in the zone. Fate also not in the zone as the zone starts to push in. Chico has to run and gun. He's got his eye on Kiseki. He's waiting for that man to try and pick him, taking a little bit of bruise damage. He continues to run and gun. Fate is the only one who can stop this man in his tracks, but scratch that as Kiseki is going to be taking that one to his name. It is 1 team, 5 teams left. Everybody is Hugh Stratton except for Fate, who tries to find a way into the zone. Kiseki knows that man is in front of him. He takes some shots. Not quite able to get it to connect. Everyone is in the blue zone. B-Town, Knights, Nova. It's actually very crazy. Oh my goodness, this Hiccups. Kiseki out here going for that jump strap, trying to get a little bit of a flank onto Fate as he continues to push up into the zone, taking in some shots. Not quite able to get him to connect. Like, it's 5 players alive. Imagine dying right now and seeing 5th place, man. That player from B-Town is going to be so pained because he thought it was a 1v4. Lazarus Esports has got 10 kills as Fate gets closer and closer. Fate has got a grenade. This is going to be an extreme turn of events if Fate is able to get this grenade to land as he throws it out. It's a good one. Doesn't quite do a lot of the damage, but Kiseki spots that man. Fate pushes up. It is a 1v1. The UMP up against the DBS. He's giving him the behavior self-warning, and the DBS. Sorry for the hiccups. I'm gonna fix it after this game. Coops, Kizeki, and Koi. Koi with 14 first aid kits left. I think he's got his eye on Kizeki. Coops with 16 first aid kits left. And Coops bleeds out. How about that? He missed the button. Koi also bleeds out. They didn't miss the button. They just cannot out heal zone 8. I mean, they could, but you just have to be fully boosted. But that is Lazarus walking home with 11 kills and the winner chicken dinner. That's interesting. Hiccups. Flipping cups. Hiccups. 11 kills to their name. Nova Esports in 2nd place with 8 kills to their name. It's going to be the Knights in 3rd place with 8 kills. Execute in 4th place with 6 kills. And the reason why I'm laughing is because these players they didn't know, right? They just felt like, oh, it's probably a 1v4 now. Boom, dead. You're 5th place. Oh my god, it's a 1v4 now or 1v3 now. Boom, you're dead. In 4th place. Oh my god, it's a 1v2 now. Boom, you're dead. You're 3rd place, Alright guys, I'm not even gonna run through the result for this match because these hiccups are seriously getting to me. I'm gonna go get my hiccups fixed. But in the meantime, like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you've not, and you know the vibes. Stay safe, stay connected. I'll be right back. I gotta fix my hiccups because my chest is burning. When the timer hits YKTV, it means what? It means you know the vibes. You know the flipping vibes, man. It's your boy Crowns. We're about to get started in this beat. That being said, sorry I had to run away from the end of the second game. Man, my hiccups were frustrating me. I can't even imagine how you guys must have felt, but I was feeling annoyed because and then my chest started to burn. So I'm like, I had to go grab water. But anyway, pro tip for all of you in the chat, you heard it here first, and the only place you're gonna hear it, I'm about to patent this solution. So that being said, all of you being on this stream right now, you have involuntarily signed an NDA. Anyway, here it goes. When you have hiccups, take 7 spoons of water. You don't believe me? Try it. 7 spoons of water, the ultimate cure for hiccups. Tested and proven and tested and it's about to get patented by Crowns. So that being said, try it. You've signed an NDA, which means you cannot tell anyone else, but you can apply it. So that being said, 7 spoons of water has to be 7 spoons of water, and your hiccups are going to be gone in seconds, actually not even minutes, seconds. But anyway, because the match has already started, I'm going to be showing you guys the leaderboard after the second game of the day, as we see the Knights sitting up there comfortably, still in first place, 186 points, as they continue to increase those points on the leaderboards. Second place is still going to be Nova with 157. Lotus Esports standing in strong, even though they got only 1 point in that last game. They're still in third place. Lazarus Esports in fourth with 100 kills, and that's interesting. 100 points, and that's interesting to see. You can see just what a chicken dinner can actually do to your positioning on that leaderboard. Execute out there in 5th place. K19 jumping up again on that leaderboard in 5th place. Oh, actually no, I think they went down a bit. The Panthers in 7th, B-Town in 8th place, Xset in 9th, Dopey Sports LLC in 10th, HTV in 11th, Wall Street Bets sitting out there in 12th, 13th is going to be HQA, The Chosen in 14th, with Zexy Sports in 15th, Boring Protocol in 16th, 19 Esports in 17th. It's surprising how the hit list has not played any game today, because they're not going to be playing any game today. And 4 Bros have played 2 games, yet they're not still above the hit list. I said it. So that being said, 4 Bros, I'm calling you out. I actually want to see you guys perform in this next game. Capiche? To compare? I believe you understand that way. So that being said, we've got 20 more seconds. We'll be getting into the next game of the day. It's back to our favorite map. It's going to be none other but the Holy Grounds, the sexy grounds of Erangel, for the 3rd game of the day. That being said, without further ado, Shadi Adu, Hula Balu, Oiti Toiti, and Shikrimidi, we will be getting into the 3rd match of the day, none other but Sexy Erangel. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boeing 737 loading OGILVY PMPL 2022 NA players. Today, the flight path is going to be taking us all the way from the open fields and the northern outskirts of Jojopo down to the waters of the military base. We hope every team is able to jump out successfully, land in their drop spots without taking on early engagements. Be sure to land and do not fight for vehicles. May the zones be with you. That being said, we just heard calls from the pilot to make that not so sexy hostess who's not here. The hostess is an intern, right? So don't worry about how bad she was or he was. That being said, pretty much everyone's jumping off the plane. I'm trying to be calm in this game, you know. I know it's impossible. I most likely wouldn't stay calm to the end of the day, but I'm going to stay calm in this game, calm and reserved, you know. I'm going to cast like a professional. You get me? But anyway, that being said, everyone's jumping out. I don't seem to see any possible clusters. Guys like Lotus Esports going to be definitely happy about this one, although I don't see them. I thought they landed around here. How about that? Anyway, I do know the guys from 19 Esports were not able to get into the game. I do not know why, but unfortunately, that's going to be 1 game lesser, as the Knights and K19, they do seem to have the same plan to grab vehicles, but Wancho has got the R18, the revolver at hand. He's out here with 2 players from the Knights. Make that 3, as all 3 players do seem to have their hands up in the air. Wancho has got an M16 in hand. Coops on the other hand has got the Uzi pushing up close to the squad house. They definitely know there is 1 player here. They hear him on the top of the roof. They're switching the weapons. Coops and Xenox pushing up to the roof. They know he's on the balcony. They see the player. They hear the moves. He jumps down. Coops follows. They jump down following him. So it's very low on HP. He gets spotted and down he goes. The shotgun takes him back to the lobby as Valik and the remaining members from 100T, make that K19 gonna be getting out of the way. Exet and Nova getting into their own engagement as Kindness. He's gonna just be holding it up. I think Koi just got run over by that player from Exet on his way. Kindness. I know that man is not so kind, but he's decided to be kind for this one. He's gonna allow it to slide. He's gonna allow it. K19, they still got Russell in the vicinity, as he was not able to escape with his teammates on that coupe. but he doesn't look to be looking for any more troubles from the Knights, as you can just see him just heading out of the way. Oh, Lotus Esports actually lands in Severny. How could I forget? But anyway, exits. Getting started with the guys from Nova, as I think they just took out Koi also in that engagement, or make that kindness actually. That man, they didn't even want trouble. You guys just went to find this trouble. That's all unfair, exit. Nova left with just 2 players. It's gonna be it's gonna be Shifan and QZZ. Or Q-Triple-Z. Anyway, Russell moving very, very close to Xenox. As you can just see, Xenox pulling away, you know, maintaining social distancing, obeying the Crown's rule and the Crown's law. That's good to see Polo G holding it up in the outskirts of Pachinki, out in the open fields of Gaka. As we see the 4 bros finding their way into the zone, coming in from that military base area. I'll make that ferry pier. They're driving into the zone, driving very close to the boys from Nova. As you can see, Leon has found his way close to the remaining 2 players from Nova. He finds his way here. Nova boys trying their best not to move an inch. But QZZ is holding it up. He's just forming up here. But I don't think the 4 bros want to stop here. I think they got the memo. I think they heard that there's players here, and they've decided not to take that engagement. Smart play. A very smart play, if you ask me. But anyway, I do not like the sound of vehicles rotating in my ear. But one thing I'm gonna like the sound of is the sound of the bullets coming in from Xenox, as he's able to find Russell. Down Russell goes down behind the trees. Xenox is gonna be pulling up to him. Not having it, takes him out with the K98. The boys from K19 instantly rendered handicapped, as they have just 2 players left up. It's gonna be Cess and Valik. Cess the problem kid. There we go. I was gonna, and there is a producer in Nigeria. His name is Cess, but not spelled this way, but it's pronounced the same way. Cess, for most of you who don't know him, Mans was previously Night Solitude. He's changed his ties and now he's OP Cess. You know the vibes. Like I said, no one still told me what gingered Xenox's name. Like, where did he get the word Xenox from? Or where did he get the name Xenox from? Same thing with Coops. Like, like where did they get the names? Joyner says it's personal preferences. Trust me, seven spoons of water helps hiccups. Believe you me. I did it. It worked. I'm not having hiccups anymore. Oh, actually, 19 Esports were able to make it. Oh, it was Bob, Boring Protocol. You know why I mistook them for 19 Esports? Because I saw Carnage. Anyway, the Knights find the remaining 2 players of K19. These men are out for blood. Valik, on the other hand, he's not having it. He's heading out of Dodge. Man, they're still shooting at him. He's like 2 shots away from death. Oh my goodness. Valik is a valid driver, bro. And he's driving himself out of harm's way. But Coops not having it. 19 Esports getting started as one of their players just get tapped by the boys from Dope Esports. As we can see, Casper getting that introductory knock onto the boys from 19 Esports. One player finds himself on the floor. Dope Esports back to this compound again. They did win over this compound the last time, so this time let's see how well they're able to defend, as Valik just decides to come and find a safe haven in the school shack. Let's see how long he can hold it up here for. Hopefully he didn't leave any evidences outside. It's another one of those generic zones, so expect it to get as chaotic as the last game, as most of these teams will just be full sending it close to that center of the zone. Many of these teams already have seen this zone. They pretty much know where that zone is gonna be. So, that being said, it's about to be a crazy game. The guys from The Chosen taking in some shots at the vehicle tires of that vehicle. I just see vehicle tires of that vehicle. Man, good gracious God. But anyway, it's got the SLR at hand with the 8x scope. Not so many people can use that gun, trust me. But as we see more rotational clusters coming through, it's going to be a breach camp coming in from Wall Street Bets as the guys from HQA begin to approach them. HQA, the King Pig, deciding to stop a little bit to, scout the vicinity, but Shark is in the floor. The Shark is being the snake, has 24k prone in the grass. He hears those vehicles coming in through, shots coming out towards Sub Pig, but Sub Pig gets the run over and he's gonna continue his rotation regardless. Oh no, that man stopped. He wants the fight. His teammates are all here. They're pulling up for the third party of pulling up for the engagement. As you can see them already getting started. One player goes down, make that two. Kiwan finds himself on the floor. It's left with just the two pigs up. It's gonna be King and Sonny holding it up against the full squad of Wall Street Bets. In all honesty, they should have just continued as Sonny Pig is getting pushed by Steve-O. He has an idea where Steve-O is. He's got that nade in hand and it's looking out, but the King Pig eventually gets taken out. The nade being thrown to the side of the building doesn't quite connect up onto Steve-O. Steve-O comes in from the side. Sonny Pig takes some shot, not quite able to get it to connect. He pushes over again. The Uzi in the hands of the Wall Street Red player as he tries to crouch his way out of that one, but down he goes as three guns facing one player. Doesn't seem to always have a good end for that solo player as the zone continues to shift. Except aiming to go for a breach camp as the boys from Miss Sexes find their way across the breach. Toz is the first one on the other side. He's able to make it. He's gotten the memo. He knows now there's a team close to him. He knows there's a team actually breach camping. These playing parts are wilding today, man. You cannot imagine. But anyway, Miss X is all passing through the bridge as Lotus Esports to get started on that northern edge of the circle as they get one knock onto one of the players from Execute Esports. Kiyoshi happens to be getting driven by the boys from Execute's Fate down on the floor or down the hill. Yang also driving so recklessly. That man just wants to get out of the air, but he suffers damage from falling. I do see a flank coming in, and I think it's one of the players from Lotus Esports as our Q switch gets started with the guys from Zexes. One knock already going out on that edge of the bridge. More shots will be coming out. Chronix does get spotted. He's behind the tree. He has to go for his heal up. Execute to spot him to grab their revive. Kiyoshi getting shot at. Chronix actually getting shot at, but Iris able to just go down in cover just right in time as Jason again gets tagged up, gets taken out of the car, being the only source of cover as Salt comes in to add a little bit of salt. He spots Fates down the hill with Iris and he just lets the shots fly. Fates tries to return cover, but Salt, that man is just good with this 3x. Gets that introductory or gets that knock, and now they know it's a 4v2, and you can just see Chanel channeling his energy as he comes in through the smoke. Might just be going for the thirst out here. He sees more smokes up on the top of the hill. Thirsty knows who they're up against now as they've got no more time on that clock. They have to push up this fight. More shots coming out towards Iris and Jason, but unfortunately for them, they're still able to hold it up. I think one of them is getting into a vehicle as the nade's getting thrown out. Another nade getting thrown out, but Jason is going to try and risk it. Down he goes. Iris trying to see if he can hold up, but the answer is no as we lose all players from Execute. Four bros looking to get into an engagement also this part of the zone. I think they're fighting with the guys from the Chosen, which is why we cannot see them on the mini map. But I don't know, man. I think they sent that player out. But 19 Esports, they want a piece of that action as they have pulled up into the compound. Shots already been taken out. Laurie just trying to fall back as much as possible as the mod is coming out from Issue. Gonna be sending that player further back. Four bros able to grab their revive. Issue is gonna be able to spot Master OP, or maybe not as the nade is in hand. Rad getting third party from the top of the hill by the Chosen. The nade is excellent from Laurie as he lands up onto Rad. Ross holding it up by the side of the building. 19 Esports have to be careful here because that's how they could lose this fight as Master OP pushes up. He spots those two players, but he goes for the players behind the fence. Down he goes. More shots coming in. But Alucard goes for the jump shot, tries to get another jump shot with the gate. Oh, with the Uzi, tries to get those players back, but down he goes as 19 Esports able to capitalize on that fight. 5 kills to their name, and here we have the Chosen. They are sending it. They have the energy. They have the memo. They full send the compound. Gets. Oh, they're not actually able to get any of those thirsts as more shots be coming out from Godfan. Get off my old chat. As Alucard, he has to fend off the boys from the Chosen. Landland pushing closer and closer, but the Muddy is beautiful onto Alucard. He doesn't quite connect. Alucard holding it up. He spots that player, takes him down, goes for the instant thirst. Alucard OP. Get off my all chats. But Alucard gets to remember getting pushed by the yellow bright suits. Down he goes to the UMP. The instant thirst to follow up. Two more players left. They're playing behind the fence. Salty goes down. Rat the last one left. Has to hold up in a 1v3 situation. Sees him having the yellow bright suit, but down he goes. As that yellow bright suit is just too OP. But the Knights, they heard the trouble. And now they're getting thrashed by the boys from Lazarus. Down goes Coops. Same thing can almost be said for Xenox as he's getting pushed by Fears. Coops has to hold it up. He's very low on HP. Fears moving in the jiggle. He gets that player down. Tents are coming in from behind. Same thing can be said about Chico as they get the instant thirst onto that last player from Lazarus Esports. The revives will be able to come up. And this is just chaotic as there's a whole lot of trouble. The guys from the Chosen still alive on this one. The only thing making me happy about the guy on the other chat is the fact that he's watching my stream. But anyway, Wall Street guys finding their way into the zone as the guys from the Chosen, I think they want to fully commit to the Knights fight. Or maybe they just want to fall back to the compound. But whichever one they do, hopefully it's going to pay out for them. If you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe, like the stream if you've not, and be sure to stay active in that chat. Let me know who you're rooting for in the game as we're down to 8 teams left in this lobby. More invitations coming in as Lotus Esports also seem to be driving closer and closer to the Knights. But unfortunately for them, they will be able to escape the rods. But HTV, on the other hand, they found themselves pushing up onto the guys from Xset. One player finds himself down for Xset, or actually make that two as J-Way finds himself on the floor. Q-Switch gets that first onto one of the players. Polo G still alive, trying to hold it up, making sure his players don't get thirsted. As you can just see him laying that cover fire. Hey, Tainy, you have to form up. But boom, he's going to be activating his JP card and getting the flip out of there as Knights do get started with the guys from Lotus. The introductory knock has been set. As Cronin gets that first knock, looking some shot towards Tensa, not quite able to get him to connect. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. For many in the chats, they pretty much know who's calling. But anyway, Lotus Esports trying to push up onto that fight, but the third party, the angles from the Knights is just too OP. Chanel turns his sides, tries to get the return fire onto Coops, almost gets him down, but Tensa from the top of the hill takes him down. Lotus Esports already losing a couple of players, and now they're down to just 2. I've got to message who's calling me, so we're just going to keep it up on Lotus Esports. Or let's make that the Knights, as now they're down 3 players. We'll make that 2.
Ya puñeta. Aquí tiene gente, cabrón.
Alright. Anyway, runovers coming through, but not runovers. It's just Xenox losing his health once again as Lotus Esports. They have one player knocked down. It's going to be Kiyoshi still down, but the Knights trying to get out of here. But the guys from the Chosen are the ones trying to put the spanner in the work as Knights find themselves in a little bit of a pinch right now. Coop's able to escape as he's able to find a way into the zone, but Chosen, let's make that Chico. Managers be able to say the same. HTV still getting shot out by the boys from Xset, because I don't know. I'm actually going to turn off my auto chat from the next game because I'm not going to have this happen again. But Taney gets spotted. Oh, the return fire is excellent as he gets J-Way down. Xset have to find a way to process that revive. But Taney, on the other hand, he doesn't want to commit to that one. Shut up and get off my auto chat. Lotus Esports going to be able to grab that revive up onto Chanel. You've got to save the quality bags and designers, but this is on 4. That man has got to tear bandages before he heals as Chico has been succumbed to use his leg to get into the zone. He spots the players from TC, he takes some shots, gets that player out of the vehicle with the vehicle explosion. And Chico just trying to pick up as much kills as possible as up par, take some shots from the other side of the road. Oh, very low on HP. The zone is beginning to push in, and he has no choice but to get onto the back of that buggy. He might just get uprooted as Tensa low on HP. The zone is going to be the one doing the final damage. Tensa gets into that buggy and is going to be getting away from that one as I pull over back to the fight between HTV and Xset. J-Way on the top of the fence is able to find one player and make that 2 as those heads were not properly, bent behind that fence. 11 kills to Xset. And bro, they're not even stopping anytime soon. Chico bleeds out to the blue zone, and Tensa just sending it to the center of the zone. He's not stopping, but that buggy is gonna be claiming his health soon. And the boys from Exets, they love it. They love what they see. But Tensa eventually goes out by getting out of the vehicle. He's like, nope, you all are not gonna kill me, people. I will make sure I kill myself. But anyway, more shots coming in from Wall Street Bets as they spot some of the players from the Panthers. He's dead, bro. Why are you still shooting at the crates? Shark. He is dead. Though I know you've got fives, but he's dead. Good gracious. But anyway, Wall Street Bet 24K. Gonna be the one playing a little bit of gatekeep on the guys from the Chosen. But the Chosen have chosen a different path. As you can see them just looking for another route to get into the zone. God G actually did get revived, even though his vehicle got exploded. Lotus Esports finding himself on the top of that hill trying to hold it up. Anyway, shots will be coming out. Salt gets spotted. He tries to get down, but that man is quick on switching his seats. You've got to admire that speed to switch the seat coming out from him. God G trying to move, but down he goes. Kiyoshi's not having it. That man is recoil. Out of this world. You love to see it. Upper, I think upper means father if I'm not mistaken, as the zone continues to shift, and now they have to finish this fight in 41 seconds. 24K getting spotted off in the background, but the Chosen, they have to find a way into the zone, and they're deciding to go for the round wide split. Smoke's coming out from upper, and I don't know what this man has got in mind. But shots will be coming out from Kiyoshi up onto the guys from B-Town. Midnight has that nade in hand and is going to just be throwing it out to the position of Salt. And this is where it might actually get crazy, because that nade is actually excellent, but it's a little bit shorter. It's excellent. It's beautiful. As he's able to get that knock, he knows where Kiyoshi is. He's taking in the shots. He's like, pick me if you dare. Scar LOP. As we're waiting for this fight to actually get started. 1 second on the clock, which means all of these teams, they have to find a way into the zone. Bray's not going to be having it. I think he just wants to send it, get it done and over with, because he understands they do not have time. He doesn't even want to cook the grenades, as you've just seen him. Oh, now he's got a grenade in hand, throwing it to the back of the shack. But that grenade is placed in the wrong position. That player has to come outside. Midnight gets spotted by Q-Switch. It's the third party of the century. As shots will be coming in, or make that the crash being initiated by the guys from oh no, talk about shooting practice onto the guys from Wall Street Bets. Jimmy, he decides not to take some shots, and down he goes to the third party from behind his Lotus, doing the damage. Exet still tapping away as Wall Street Bets find a way to get into the zone. The Panthers has got their eyes on them. Same thing can be said about the Chosen. As that player is getting thirsted, Steve-O finds himself at the wrong part of the map. He's very low on HP, and that vehicle might just be the one taking him out, as Upper figures out that memo. 6 teams left in the zone. Papi still letting the shots fly towards Steve-O as he gets him down, goes for the instant thirst. The Panthers down to 4 kills, except J-Way. This man is a big fan of tall spots and is holding that very tall position, and it's very advantageous. The only thing that can take this man out is a sniper. Lotus Esports trying to hold it up. Oh my goodness God. Stop it, UKX. Oh, Kiyoshi tries to get into the zone, but kill switch is not on my watch, as he adds another number to that kill. 13 kills to the name for Exet. They've still got the zone. Shooting at positions, or shooting at things that I don't know what he saw, but I think he's shooting at that mummy. Or sorry, shooting at the full crate. I'm pretty sure it's the full crate that man was shooting at. Oh no, it's actually the glacier. Ugh, boo, boo, ugh, creeping glacier. Anyway, Toxie Archer saying RIP Knights, come on. There's a fight pretty much everywhere, but Shark, he's not so flexible. 30 seconds on the clock, and they have to get into the zone. But Polo G and J-Way, I believe he's going to be holding this position for quite a while. 9 players alive, and it's 4 teams left. The Panthers still holding it up. But Q-Switch is aware. He knows those players are there. You can just see him pulling up to the vicinity. He's got the nade in hand, prepping up that nade. He's got it cooked, lets it fly, Oh, it's a good one. He takes some shots at kindness, adds a little bit of salt to the damage, and down he goes. 15 kills to their name, and this man's about to pull up a Knights on me. Jay Way, he spots the players from the Panthers, takes some shots, gets the knock. Papi looking for a little bit of a flank. Might not be able to get it though. But the guys from Exeter pulling closer and closer. Polo G is the closest. He has that nade in hand. He lets it fly. Has to go back pro. The nade is beautiful. Connects. Oh, the return nade up onto Polo. But talk about reaction speed coming out from Polo G out here. More nades flying out to his direction. And them nades are long. But Polo sees a free crate. And he's like, what shall it profit a man to see a crate and not loot? J-Way trying to see if he can hold that position for a little bit longer, because both teams have got two crucial positions. Who cannot get knocked? Papi cannot get knocked because that man is the only stopping force for J-Way. Here's that buggy moving on the side, and he's so happy because now he knows he can flank without bounds. But Papi looking for another flank angle, but Q Switch is aware of that one, and same thing can be said about Jay, who's prone in the grass. He spots that man waiting for him to lose his guard. But Papi, talk about his awareness. Q Switch on the other hand is pulling closer and closer as he's got him spotted and the knock has been initiated. There we go. It is now a 3v2, but the guys from Exit deciding to play it a little bit quietly. They're taking their time on this one. Polo getting shot at. He's trying to make sure he doesn't get that trade. As he has to go for the heal, he goes for the fair shots coming out towards that player. Moso low on HP. The nade is excellent onto Polo, but he doesn't quite get him down. Kill Switch still looking for that flank angle as he's out here. He finds that player, takes down Brady. There's one player left for the Panthers. It's going to be Moso in the shack, and you can just tell the call. It is send it as that player's head has been spotted. Moso takes some shots, but he's very low on HP, and the memo is there. It is a 3v1. Can this man hold it up, Moso? The jump shots coming in towards Moso, but Moso, he cannot stand up. He cannot move, and down he goes as the boys from Exit. That would definitely jump them up on the leaderboard. No, please don't. They did. Unfortunately, I don't know how to stop the noise. I'm trying something else now. So I believe right now you guys may or may not be hearing it, but I hope you guys are not hearing it. But Except finishing that one with 10, 16, 18 kills, I believe. Am I doing that math correctly? 10 plus, 18 kills and a winner chicken dinner. You love to see that one. The Panthers coming in second place with 5 kills. The Chosen in third place with 8 kills. Wall Street Bets in fourth place with 5 kills. The boys from Lotus in fifth place with 6 kills. B-Town in 6th place with 1 kill. The Knights in 7th place with 8 kills. HTV in 8th place with 1 kill. Lazarus in 9th with 0 kills. 19 Esports in 10th place with 6 kills. 4 Bros in 11th place with 4. Executes in 12th place with 0. Dope Esports LLC in 13th place with 0 kills. Mazexis in 14th place with 0 kills. Nova Esports in 15th place with 0 kills. HQA 16th place with 0 kills. Oh, 17th is going to be K19 with 0 kills. And look, all the way from 12th place to 17th place, it's 0 kills, bro. You love to see it. That's to show you just how much kills or how many people were actually dominating in this game. And you can just see those teams in the top 5 actually, walking, actually maybe the top 7, going away with a whole lot of kills in this game. But I know you guys probably are not even really hearing me well over the shots from this player, so we're just going to come back to me. Now, y'all are trolls, to be honest. Y'all are flipping trolls. Please leave my BB alone. Anyway, that being said, that was actually a beautiful game coming out from everyone in this lobby. Kill Switch with 8 kills and 1,011 damage. You love to see that one. Kill Switch. That man traveled 10,400 meters in this game. Talk about a traveler. That man definitely doesn't play basketball because he's going to be breaking a lot of the rules. But anyway, that being said, next game is going to be starting in about 7 minutes, so do not go anywhere. It's your boy Crowns. I'll see you guys very soon. If you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe, like the stream if you've not, and be sure to share that stream. You know the vibes. It's your boy Crowns. I'll see you guys real soon. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. when the timer hits, you know the vibes, or YKTV, it means what? It means you know the flipping vibes, bro. It's your boy Crowns, and I'm back with the PMPL OGILVY NA event. We're about to get started in what? The map of madness. If you've been watching my streams, you would know what I like to call the map of madness. It's none other but Miramar. And why do I call it the map of madness? I would not tell you why. Rather, I would show you why. I would let you see why. Because it's called Miramar Madness for a reason. But I'll just give you a little hint. Miramar Madness starts at Zone 6. So be sure to keep your eye out for Zone 6. And I'll try not to tell you I told you so. That being said, we're about to get into the third game. Oh, sorry, make that the fourth game of the day. Sad to say, we've got one more game after this one. Oh, I don't want to leave you guys. You guys are amazing. That being said, I'm going to be showing you guys the leaderboards as we have it right now. The Knights most likely will be breaching that 200 points. Maybe the only team to breach it, except Nova comes up with a mad chicken dinner in both games. Or maybe actually a crazy performance in both games. But anyway, who knows? What are the odds? Will Nova get 200 points? We'll see about that one. But Knights sitting up there first place with 107 kills and 196 total points, 3 chicken dinners to their name. And I just want to keep an eye out on Exet, you know. 1 chicken dinner, and look what it did to them on that leaderboard. Boosted them up to 4th place. So guys, do not underestimate those chicken dinners. Not only is chicken sweet, but the chicken dinners are even better. So that being said, Nova Esports still in 2nd. Lotus Esports able to still hold it in 3rd. That is quite impressive, I have to say. Exet holding it up in 5th. The Panthers in 5th, actually. Exet in 4th. Lazarus in 5th, executes, blah blah blah. You guys can read the leaderboards, because you know what, without further ado, Shade Adu, Labalu, Oiti Toiti, and Shikrimini, I'm going to be getting you to the 4th game of the day. It's going to be none other but Miramar. We're about to witness madness like we've never seen before, so be sure to stay tuned and stay connected. If you are new to that stream, be sure to subscribe, like the stream if you've also not liked that stream, and be sure to share the stream and tell people to come watch. Playing path as we've got it today is taking us all the way from Los Higos down to the open fields on the western edge of the Oasis. In case you do not know what I call the Oasis, it's this liquid water town that I'm hoping to have as my drop spots when I start playing competitive. I really don't know why, but I think it's a good place to play. I have seen a zone that ended there before, and bro, those were one of the crazy ones. I've not seen a crazy zone today. And when I mean all the zones, this is today. I've been actually crazy, like high octane games, but I want to actually see one of those zones that end on, like, you know, the waters here. I've seen a game that ended here, but I just did not cast it. On days when I'm not casting, that's when the zone decides to do stuff that I like. So be sure zone this time, you know, just you know, pity your boy Crowns and just give him, you know, the drop spot, sorry, the zone that he likes. But anyway, Picado, I did see yesterday was a little bit of a hot drop, but I don't see anyone going for the hot drop this time. It's just going to be the Knights holding it up as that zone decides to show up on that. Oh god, it's an eastern zone, and this is actually a very wicked zone, given that the playing path was very, very western, you know. But most of these teams already find themselves in that axis. As you can see, Lotus Esports, they do seem to be heading closer and closer to Hacienda del Patron. Same thing can be said about K19, but I think K19 just want to find a vehicle and get out of there. But B-Town, they like the trouble as they do get started. Actually make that the Panthers. Getting started with the guys from, oh no, from HTV. Freddy gets the thirst. Raxi or Razzi. Oh, it's just gonna be running away. B-Town got the knocks. The Panthers got the kills, but Papi, he's aware. He knows there is a player midnight very close to him, and he's looking for him. The AKM in hand. But anyway, drop spots. We do see Lotus Esports finding their way to Hacienda. They do have a little bit of a split going on. Only one player in Hacienda. That's quite ballsy. Make that 2. K19 finding themselves on the outskirts, and I doubt K19 is going to get themselves sufficient loot given the part of the zone that they find themselves, and I don't think they're going to get the car because the only vehicle has been snatched away from their possession. That being said, HTV, Raxi, the last one left, and it's just going to be opening it up, hoping that Freddy does lose guard. And in case you wonder what I mean when I say lose guard means to sleep, you know, to be unaware, oh god, it's hard. But anyway, it's pigeon. That being said, the Panthers. Okay, shots already getting started as Freddy gets spotted by Jimmy, but Jimmy goes down to Moso's excellent cover fire. Oh, actually goes down to the excellent cover fire as Lotus Sports are now gonna get started. I'm putting over to that fight because I know that is a fight that's probably gonna end soon. Or actually, they didn't even engage. But anyway, Jayuya, the one with the mini 14, has got his eye on Midnight, increases that 6x scope, but decides to just chill out on that one. As the rest of the Predators, the Panthers, are gonna be, holding it up. The remaining of B-Town coming in here as Jimmy eventually gets thirsted. Bolty wants to take out that player because he's like, how dare you? And then we've just got that one player, Roxy, just watching all of these happen, hoping and praying that no one comes close to him. Because he's got the double barrel shotgun, but Midnight is getting pushed by 2 players now, and this man understands the circumstances and situations. He's trying to run. He's low, losing a little bit of HP. He's down to about 50 HP, but there is only so much he can do as Moso and Papi coming from the side. Papi most likely spots him in that grass. He eventually finds him, uproots him from the floor, goes for the instant thirst. You'd love to see that one. And there we go, the Panthers turning the tides onto Beta. Oh, as Kiyoshi. Oh no! Valik does get pushed, and like I said, K19 is actually a very bad spot. They wanted a vehicle, but one player did get that vehicle. Assault is going to be driving around looking for the last player. Same thing can be said about Chanel, but I think Chanel would spot him. Yes, indeed he does. Chanel and Krosnick. What? They didn't spot him. Russell gets up on his feet as he's thanking his stars and is heading out of Dodge. All he has is an Uzi, and the players from Lotus frantically looking for that last player from K19, but they most likely wouldn't find. Like I said, K19, that was actually a very bad spot. I know they wanted to land on that vehicle, but most of the times, actually take a pro tip. When you want to land to look for vehicles, I personally prefer when everyone is separate, eventually just get spotted, and now they will be going for the push. Oh, take some shots. Russell can clutch this. I know this man, but this man, he just wants to fight. Ball, the Molly. Oh, the full squad. Oh, the Molly. Oh, he's down to 1 HP. Russell. Oh, Russell. Lotus Sports, they're enjoying it. But I don't know if I pull over here as the guys from the Panthers are still getting started. Papi getting shot at, but he's got that vector up onto HTV, but Haney takes him out. Papi with a 6x scope on the AKM, letting the shots fly towards that player from B-Town. Not quite able to get it to connect. He might just get into that vehicle as it's just Papi and Moso, the last ones left for the Panthers. They've got 5 kills to their name. B-Town's got 1 kill and 1 more player left as this last player definitely being sought out by the guys from the Panthers. They're pulling up close to him. Bolty hears them. He's got the nade in hand, but I don't know why he puts it in such way. He's getting shot up from the back. He tries to hold it up, but oh no, he would not be able to do that one as he's able. Oh, as he actually just go back to the lobby. I do see the Chosen getting started in an engagement with the guys from Wall Street Bets. They lose 1 player. It's going to be God Fan. And, guess he's a fan of that M416 as he goes down to one of the peaks from HQA. They get the thirst, and I can just see this the Chosen. They won the fight, but HQA, they're getting out of there. Oh no, they're actually forming up on them. Shots coming out towards one of the peaks. It's speeding white, and down he goes Sonny. It's not so sunny for him, even though it's sunny in Miramar. 2 people pushing him. He gets one, tries to go for the second one, runs out of bullets. But his friends are here for the support as they pull up. Kiwan trying to hold it up against God G. Pushes up into the middle in the MVP switch, gets that player down. Has to go for the revive as the 2 picks will be the last one left. But down he goes, God G. Batman is angry. You took out his fellow player with a god in the name, and that man is out here telling you why you do not kill a god. That man is out here treating them like Momoshiki did to Boruto. And guys that have watched Boruto would be able to tell. In case right now you've still not realized, like I told you, it's gonna be madness in Miramar. I can already see why there is already madness. Maybe not a 2 to split. Xenox once again is dead. Xenox, what's up? Talk to me, my guy. The Panthers Still getting it started on that southern edge as they get started with the guys from HTV. Funny enough, Raxi happens to be the last one left. Sometimes patience does pay off, but Nova, I'm pretty sure they're on the top of a hill as they begin to start, or as they begin that engagement with the guys from Lotus Esports. One player goes down. It's going to be Chanel as Lazarus Esports. Also getting started with the guys from with the Chosen, but it's going to be the Chosen out here against Wall Street Bets. Shots coming in onto Upper. Down he goes, 24k. Iseki, or make that Kiseki from Lazarus, the one on the on the support fire on the third party. As the push about to get started, they're sending it. They send it, and here they are. They've made it to the compound, but shots coming in from outside. Little do they know that it is two scores. That player trying to hold it up, but God G goes down. Nemesis Steve-O, 24k, able to finish that engagement as Lazarus Esports will be looking to push in onto this fight, because guess what? The zone has moved. Execute still on that southern edge of the map, drinking the blue zone. Same thing can be said about the Panthers, and the same thing can also be said about the boys from HTV, as we see the Zexis Esports finding their way into the zone from that southern edge. A lot of teams on the south. 19 Esports, Salty's got the Winchester, quite an interesting choice of guns as he takes some shots towards Coops, but down he goes as he spits a little bit of white. Helmet is nothing to write home about. That man's got to tear 16 bandages because he doesn't want to use his one and only first aid kit. Nova Esports driving around looking for a perfect position in the zone. It's quite interesting to see that most of these teams are opting to go for like holding the compounds in the early phases of Miramar, because I mean you just want to stay safe. It's actually an 8x8 map. It's large, so that being said, you want to actually like hold compounds where you have sufficient cover, and then when you start getting into those late games, you want to make sure you have like, you know, those high grounds, those hills, you want to have them covered. Whew, like I said, here comes the booting time, the reload time in Miramar, the time when everyone can just relax, you know, take a couple of deep breaths. Nothing's getting too crazy except for 19E, who get taken out from behind by the guys from 4 Bros. Russell letting the shots totally fly towards 19E as Salty also finds himself down on the floor. Alucard trying to see if he can come for the support, but that man's got his crosshair fixed onto that location. The remaining members from 4 Bros, Alucard tries to pick, but he loses a lot of HP, but Laurie gets uprooted from that vehicle. What a play. SB brings his head up, he picks it out, he gets that player down. Master, he's the last one left for that team. He takes the shots towards SB, but that man has shown us that he can shoot. As he continues to let those shots fly, he goes prone in the open. Alucard is out there for the support. Master OP, if I were to be you, I'm looking for a way to actually get a revive onto my teammate, and I think that is exactly what this man is opting to do as he gets into that party boss, hoping to get that revive up onto Laurie. Interesting play, but the guys from 19E definitely do not want it, and guess what? The Knights had no shots, and I think they won the fight, as you can see them just looking for those dirty angles onto that fight. Coops, the man on the flank, looking for that angle as Wall Street Bets to get engaged by the guys from Lazarus Shark, having to hold it up against 2 players from Lazarus. Going to be Issa Jat and Kiseki as more shots come out. Joey is upstairs, but the double piece nade from Issa Jat is excellent, and now they have to push up onto this one. They know the circumstances that they find themselves, but that player Steve-O, he's holding it up. He got one player down, he's trying to hold it up. The jump shot coming in, he goes for the crouching and he gets him down. Steve-O, beautiful 1v2 there, as he was able to clutch it out for his team when they needed him the most. I love it. The Knights able to finally get their flank ankle up onto the guys from 19E, taking in some shots towards Alucard. That man goes prone, let some shots fly, and Coops, I just decided to fall back, look for a better angle. We're still down to 12 teams left in this zone, and this is zone 2. Zone is closing up though. We're about to get into the third phase of the game. Most of these teams know that it's about to start getting crazy as 4 Bros able to grab all their revives, but the zone beginning to push them away from this position. They get into the vehicle as Laurie is going to get into that vehicle, going to be finding a way into the zone. Maybe pick up your teammate, you know, sometimes that helps. The zone pushes away, and these teams have to get into the zone. As the guys from 4 Bros, they do not want to give up. They're still letting the shots fly towards the guys from 19E, but I think 19 Esports, they've got vehicles, they don't want the fight. They're trying to get out of there, but Issue getting shot at. He tries to return the fire. Is he going to be able to do it? The answer is no. He doesn't quite spot them, as now he spots Master. Oh, spitting a lot of white, and that player has to go prone. It's a whole lot of back and forth shots, and this is why you need some DMRs and snipers in the map. And shots will be coming out from Alucard onto Master B. Loses a lot of HP, but he's going to be holding it up as Ross trying to hold it up. Loree, they've got 14 seconds, and they realize they've done enough damage. They will be trying to get into the zone as Knights get started with the third party from behind. It's going to be Coops with the angle, getting one knock onto the guys from 19 Esports, but they've got no more time on the clock, as now they have to find a way into the zone. But Coops, I think he wants to engage. He wants to commit to that fight. He's out here in the vicinity. He's up in a 1v3, and that man is just looking for those points. Knows they're probably down there. He sees one, he sees two, takes two down, goes for the confirms as he's realizing there's more players in the compound. Definitely does get spotted, and he does the fire. Is excellent. Up to Issue. Who is this man? He is Scoops, but he is the man who's about to probably die to the blue zone, because he's losing a lot of HP from the third party coming in from 4 Bros. Coops on flipping fire as 4 Bros get into the vehicle. They want to get into the zone. And now it's about to be trouble in the north, as you can see a lot of teams finding their way into the zone, trying to get that northern rotation in hand. The Knights getting their confirms onto each of the players from 19 Esports. Alucard not opting for that revive as he tries to find a way into the zone. Chico finds himself holding his belly, but he's going to get revived. Alucard, on the other hand, is getting spotted by the guys from 4 Bros from top of the hill. They are doing such a problem, a pain in the BUTT, and they take him back to the LOPBY, and that is going to be 19E going out in 12th place. 11 teams to go as Xset pushing up closer and closer to Nova. Kindness, with all kindness in his heart, is going to be pulling away from this fight. Takes some shot towards J7, but J7, realizing is, overextending a little bit, decides to fall back to his teammates. Having a little trouble with the terrain, but he's good. I believe he's going to be fine. Match is getting crazier and crazier as the zone is closing, getting smaller. Alrighty. Zone pushes us north, and now you can see why most of those teams were going for that northern rotation. You got to enjoy the knowledge of the zones coming out from most of these teams. This looks like a Cruz de Val City finish, but I will be so glad if it does push outside of Cruz de Val. Teams trying to rotate into the zone from that northern edge, and it's getting crazy. Raxi, the solo player for HTV, driving himself from frying pan to fire. As you can, oh my god, the hiccups are back. He's trying to push up onto this fight, but little does he know that it is a full squad. He tries to return the fire. You've got to admire the play coming out from him. The 4-finger flex. The 4-finger flex. Not quite working out for him as he does get taken out. I gotta drink water. Give me 1 second. Alright, Nova getting started with the guys from 4 Bros. As 4 Bros lose 3 players, or make that 2. 1 player left, the master, and this man loves to shoot. And now the zone begins to cover this man. He's got no first aid kits. This is zone 4. It's definitely not a nice zone, as he's taking some shot at against one of the best shooters in the game. It's gonna be QZ, showing him exactly why I call them one of the best shooters in the game. As you see them taking that player out. 7 kills onto the name for the Panthers. They're not stopping anytime soon. As you can see them pushing up onto the guys from Dope Esport LLC. The nade lands close to Flash, but Flash able to get out of there. But Papi, he hears that player on his right, takes in some more nades, but those nades, just like shooting blanks, not connecting, not doing any damage. Moso looking for his ultimate entry into the zone, waiting for that introductory knock coming in from Papi as there's just 2 players left. Casper peeking a little bit over that ridge, looking for that 1 player Pan on the side. But he understands that there is a third party in this fight. But Uhu is going to be Moso getting spoiled by the Knights, who come in for the third party of the century. One knock already coming out onto the Panthers. And Papi, the solo man, left to solo squat this one as the Knights gradually begin to form up behind him. He has to move, and now the footsteps have been recorded. Tensar takes in some shots. Papi has to smoke himself up. A shot will be coming out from Chico just before that smoke gets deployed. Dope. They understand the memo. They understand that there's a team here. Pan trying not to overextend on that reach as the shots will now be coming out towards him. He does get spotted, taking down low a little bit. Same thing can be said about Casper as Tensar does push up onto that one. Fishy trying to take some shots at him, but Tensar has got the nade in hand. He's cooking that one up. The molly flies out onto him. Another nade lands on top of him. More mollies getting thrown out. He's going up for the 1v2. He gets one, but he gets shot out from the side. The Knights coming in for the push. Coops with the M249. The Devil's Whip on the ultimate squad wiper. As he's got that nade in hand. He's cooking that one, but the third party from behind is not helping matters. The nade is good. Doesn't quite get the damage. Doesn't quite get the knock. Doesn't quite get the confirm. As Coops is still trying to hold it up. Two of his players do find themselves on the floor, and now he has to smoke up. He has to get the revive as the zone pushes away from Cruz Deval. Exit. Find themselves having one player in the zone. Same thing can be said about Nova. You've got to admire that beautiful split coming out from the boys from Nova out here. Miss X's happens to be the one third party in this fight. As Coops trying to get that revive up onto Chico behind the vehicle. Coops has to get away from that vehicle. Nades in the hand of the players from Dope Sport. Coops lets the shots fly. The third party is coming in. But Coops, he has to go pro. Shots coming in from Dopey Sports. They're being as careful as ever. The nades landing. But Coops trying to see if he can hold it up. Same thing I'm saying about Chico. Shots coming out towards Dope. But Coops getting shot out from the top of the hill. There's 4 shots. But Coops able to get one down. Chico gets the second one down. Both their HPs combined, not up to 50. They have to hold it up behind the vehicle. Casper pushing up, gets the knocks up onto Chico. Coops wants to get that HP back up. He does get it back up. He gets one player down. It's 1v1 and Coops. Oh, God. Someone stop this man. But no, he's not gonna survive this one, as he's gonna be driving straight into the crosshairs of every single person in this zone. They spot that burning vehicle. This man is a survivor, and he might just be able to survive this one. What? Exet gets it started with Execute as Jason gets that knock up onto one of the players from actually I think it was I was right. Jason gets a knock onto one of the players from Exet, and Miss X's finding himself in a little bit of Nova trouble as Koi, he's got his eye fixated on them, but down he goes. But he's gonna be fine, or maybe not. Inactive moving very close to him. Inactive spots that player rotating off in the distance, doesn't quite want to take the shots. 7 teams left, and remember what I told you about zone 6. That's where it's gonna get crazy. As you can just see, Miss X's Esports pulling up closer and closer. Yair and Tors, they happen to be the closest to the boys from Nova. QZZ trying to just see if he can hold it up, trying to hold as much as possible, waiting for Shifan to get that ultimate off angle, but he loses a little bit of HP, getting shot through the smoke, but the full send has been initiated. QZ trying to fall back a little bit, he gets to the rock, has to go prone, one player goes down. Coops still trying to hold it up, he might just be able to play the devil's advocate, but the nades landing towards the guys from Miss X's. Coops eventually gets spotted by the boys from Execute. 6 teams left, the zone closing up. It's getting crazy and crazy as Kindness is trying to look for that off angle onto the guys from the Zexes. The nades and the mollies, they're flying outside. QZZ, he understands what he has to do as he gets that introductory knock. The nade is excellent. It's a 2-piece. He gets one player thirsted. Another nade goes out towards Inactive. He gets him down as he swallows that nade with confidence. Toss the last one left. QZZ not having it. Coming in, Shifan with the drive-through. Trying to see if he can get that last player down. And down he goes. It is total chaos. It is a total carnage out here as Nova gets in favored by the zone. I said it. Is there a way Nova will cross 200 points? And these people definitely heard it. They want it. They want to actually breach that 200 point gap. And you can just see the way they are playing for it as Jason. He spots Shifan's head. Shifan trying to hold it up. Execute holding this one up too as Exet gonna be taking in some shot at the boys from Wall Street Bets as they find their way into the zone. Wall Street Bet apparently prioritizing the zone right here, but 24k he's out here up against the player from Lotus Esport. That man jumps over the fence, he tries to get the shot, he's low on HP, but 24k, the man with the mechanics takes that player down. Wall Street Bets coming in for the third party until the fight from Nova. We're down to 4 teams left in this lobby. J7 the last man standing for Xsets. They've got 0 kills. Imagine going from 19 kills to 0 kills, or from 18 kills to 0 kills. You'd love to see that one. But I guess he's gonna make up for it as J7 takes some shot, but eventually gets spotted by Jason. The men with the J's are not kidding, as Wall Street Bets taking in some shots towards Nova, but they're getting third-partied from the side. Question is, how well can they hold up, as 24K is holding it up out here. Whew, this is a lot of craziness going on today, as 24K, 9 kills. Onto the name for Wall Street Bets. And if you remember Steve, who was the man that got the wipe, he's very low on HP, 3 kills to his name. Has to go for the heal up. Nova just trying to play this as quietly as possible. They have the zone, nothing to rush about, nowhere to rush, as they're just trying to make sure they gather as much information as possible. 10 players alive, 3 teams left. The madness is about to kick off. Steve stands up, takes some shot towards Execute, but down he goes. A lot of guns facing him, and that's going to slow down the game. Coming in from Wall Street Bets, none of these teams going to be pushing, or scratch that. The yin to the yang, pushing up onto this fight from Execute, and he's going to be pulling up here. Shock coming in from his right, has that nade in hand. He knows where that player is, but he's going for 24K instead. He understands the point of the cover fire. He's getting shot out from the side. Shark is pushing up onto the fight. The Tommy gun in hand of Yang. Yang trying to hold it up against Shark with the support fire from behind. He's going to be able to get that player down. Yang has to go prone. He has to heal. Execute losing Iris to the third party from Execute. Shifan gets into that buggy looking for that off angle. And you love this play coming out from Nova. Is there a way Nova doesn't win this game? Is there a chance? Is there a world where Nova don't win? Because right now, they do not get favored by the zone, but the third party they're pulling into this fight is excellent. 24K having to hold it up as the last player left for Wall Street Bets. But that off angle coming in from Shifan, not quite helping his situation. Shark trying to crawl back as much as possible, but Yang is waiting. He's anticipating. That decides to go for the third. Because why not? But Nova, they have to make sure they do not spend too much time. They have to get into the zone. Using Z, getting spotted on that alternate flank. 24K is about to get grenaded. The nade's getting thrown out by Execute. If he had jumped, maybe it actually does do a little bit of damage. But Nova coming in from the side. Kindness still trying to hold it up. QZZ. The zone begins to push in, and now they have to hustle for that zone. Execute have to hustle for the zone, and 24K understands that assignment, but down he goes to the yin to the yang. The zone begins to push in. It's moving. But Yang finds himself on the slower moving side. He spots out the players from Execute, from Nova, but he loses a little bit of HP. Maybe his helmets to go with it too, as Kindness and Shifan pull up for the third party, or pull up for the off angle. But Execute, they still have one player also on the off angle. It's going to be Fate, as he takes some shots, trying to protect his teammates. Halting that push for a second, but the M249 shot from the distance from Shifan will take Fate down. Now they know who they are up against. They know where the last two players are, and they're pushed up on that one. Shifan knows where Jason is. 63 bullets left in the clip. He might have to reload, take some more shots going towards that player. Nobody can get it to connect, trying to explode the vehicles. Nova Esports, they want it. They want to have it. As Kindness, he has no patience. He's pushing up onto that fight, looking for that player as the nade begins to land. He's pushing up. He spots Yang, has to go a little bit prone. The smoke lands up onto him, but the run over from Shifan, it works. Shifan finds the last player, and down he goes. Nova Esports, winner chicken dinner with 12 kills to go along with it. 12 kills. That is what? 27 points? Am I doing my math right? I don't know. I think that is 27 points to their name. And I will push them on that leaderboard. These guys are telling me that Crowns, we want to beat that 200 points. Execute finishing second place now with 7 kills to their name. That would definitely push them up the leaderboards, given that Lotus Esports Lotus Esports actually finished 5th, so they're good. Wall Street Bets in 3rd place with 9 kills to their name. Xsets finishing in 4th place with 0 kills. Lotus Esports in 5th place with 5 kills. And I just love to see this play coming out from Lotus. I like the fact that they're able to get to that high position, get those position points, and you love to see it. I love it. Miss X is finishing 6th place with 0 kills. Knights in 7th place with 10 kills. Coops having 8 kills all to himself. Tell me that man is not the top frag guy in this lobby, because Xenox has died early in all the games. The Panthers holding it up in 9th place with 7 kills to their name. 4 bros in 10th place with 1 kill. I can't even imagine how much damage 4 bros must have right now. HTV in 11th place with 1 kill. The guys from 19 Esports in 12th place with 2 kills. Lazarus in 13th place with 2 kills. The Chosen in 14th place with 4 kills. HQA 15th place with 1 kill. B-Town in 16th place with 1 kill. And K19 once again going out in 17th place. Back to me, people. I can see you guys are just watching Coops' display of excellence in that last game. He did finish up as the highest kill in the lobby, 8 kills with 1,273 damage, also being the best companion, able to get 2 revives. You gotta love that, man. But anyway, that being said, that was beautiful gameplay coming out from all the teams in this lobby. Like the stream if you've not subscribed to the channel. If you've also not subscribed to the channel, you know the real vibes. It's your boy Crowns. I'll be right back for game 5, the final game of the day. So be sure to stay tuned, stay connected, and vibe. You get me? I'll be right back. When the timer hits YKTV, you know what that means? Ah! Anyway, I'm back at your faces for the last time. Maybe not the last time actually. I think after the game I will be still out here. But that being said, this is the last game of the day. It's gonna be none other but Erangel. And trust me, it's the last Erangel of the day. I have seen most of these teams and how they play. Actually, not just the last Erangel of the game, the last game of the tournament, right? And I've seen how most of these teams play on the last day. Oh, sorry, on the last game. And I hope they don't play like that. Because the way they play, they kind of kill themselves earlier in the game. And then, like, you know, getting into those late circles, there's barely anyone alive. So that being said, I do not want to see that. I actually want to see craziness like I saw in the first Erangel game of the day. That being said, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you've not liked the stream, be sure to like the stream. I picked out about 70 viewers and I know my likes are about 55. So 20 people, oh sorry, bad math, 15 people are not vibing with me here. But anyway, that being said, I'm going to be showing you guys the leaderboards coming into this game. And we still got the Knights finally breaching that first 200. What? My hiccups are back. Knights finally breaching the 200 points gap. Mark. Nope. Nova need at least 16 points in this game to beat that point. Can they do it? Lotus Esports still holding it up in third, but they're like They're like 20 points behind Exet, who's following them closely in 4th place with 129. The Panthers in 5th, Execute in 6th place, Lazarus in 7th place, Wall Street Bet in 8th, K19 in 9th, B-Town in 10th place, 11th is going to be the Chosen. Okay, guys, I'm just going to get you guys into the game because I actually have to go grab water to make sure I don't choke. That being said, game is going to start in about 1 minute, 45 seconds, so I'm just going to take you guys there. All right, I know. You guys have missed me, but guess who's back? It's your boy Crowns. The playing path still out in our faces. We can already see a couple of teams jumping out towards that military base. I don't know. Some people do plan to land on water and swim, because I don't understand why else you'd be landing this way. But I think not just swimming. I think they'll just be finding They was finding vehicles. I can see Courtney and Christy going all crowns and spamming them dabs. You know the vibes, my guy. I'm throwing my little dab here. But anyway, this is the last game of the day. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get fun. A lot of craziness about to happen. Except going for their regular splits in the Muta area of the map. As you can see, 19 esports also finding their way. I think they wanted to land to find a vehicle. The plane path, I didn't talk too much about it, but it was far off on the east. And that zone, oh, what a zone! What a zone for the last game. We most likely might be seeing this zone finish off on the bridge, or any zone that finishes around or that ends around Muta. We know it is surely bound to be a huge banger. That being said, given the way the playing path was, it wasn't so crazy. Lotus Esport though, they have to stop, find a vehicle and get into the zone, and Salt may just be landing with some players from B-Town. But that man able to find a vehicle, the shotgun is what the other player was able to find. But he's not having it. He's not going to be taking the chances. He's going to just be driving his way to Severny. He's like, I don't want no trouble, my guy. The Knights, on the other hand, owned a little bit of a wide split, as Coops, one way or the other, has already found himself an M416 and the Bison. I don't know how these players get so lucky. Yang and Fate might just be the ones to jam their fate in the hands of Coops, as that man definitely spots these players, and I think Fate definitely heard that player, as you can just see him jumping on around, trying to get that knock, trying to find where that player is. As the player comes in from behind, Coops gets run over, or actually gets taken out by Iris, and the instant run over to follow suit. They're like, you know what, young man, do not misbehave. Xenox and Coops have decided to trade places this time. Now it's Coops' time, now it's Xenox's time to actually, you know, Christy with the super chat!
One for the head, man!
Christy, OP! Christy with the super chat. 5, oh my goodness. Oh, I want to cry. This is a lot. It's too much. Thank you so much, Christy. I really appreciate. Dopey Sports finding their way into the zone. Actually, it is zone 1, and I feel like this is one of those tricky zones, right? This is one of those zones where the the IGLs in the teams are just like, do we want to? They have to pick what side they want to be on, right? And people being on this side most likely don't want to cross. To an extent, it almost looks like it's going to be ending around the muta power or this bridge. But I'm seriously hoping it ends on the bridge. So that's just me being me. So I'm not going to talk about it too much so that the zone gods don't hear me and decide to do the opposite. So I'm not sure if there's an echo when I do this. So I'm just going to turn that off just to be sure there's no echo. But anyway, HQA, I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit too late to be forming up, but I think they're just looking for vehicles at this point. They don't seem to be heavily looted, but I think they're trying to make it all the way to North Jojopo. It took them quite a minute to find a vehicle, but it's finding the vehicle that matters, as you can just see them just, driving closer and closer, looking for those drop spots where they can loot up quick and get into the next zone. That's beautiful play. I don't expect, and I'm actually enjoying the way everybody's playing this last game of the day. It's something I enjoy because this is exactly what I want to see. I don't want to see those early engagements because it's the last game. But anyway, for everyone who's been here today, to be honest, I really appreciate you guys. You guys cannot imagine how much or how happy I am to just see, familiar faces, non-familiar faces. I'm actually so happy you all were able to come up to watch me on my stream. I'm happy. I'm seriously happy, and you cannot even imagine. But then that being said, I do see rotations coming in from the Chosen as they find their way into the zone. They've got the noisy Dacias as Blue Tides. I keep calling them Blue Tides. B-Town getting started with some of the players from Lotus Esports as they engulf one of those players. It's going to be Jimmy doing the damage. That man is OP. And that man's proving to me that, you know what? He may just be the Jimmy from Nova. You guys got to watch out for that man. Chronix out here in the caves of shelter as he does get pushed by the rest of B-Town. Takes some shots towards Jimmy, but Jimmy is not just good, he's almost invisible as Chronic gets pushed by the whole squad. He throws a grenade to make sure he doesn't get pushed. Midnight, he definitely sees that grenade, waits for it to explode as the support coming in from Kiyoshi is not going to be enough. Chronix just holding it up. Oh, those nades, they're getting close. The second one is very close. The third and the fourth one, as a smoke follows that player, draws a little bit close. They know how risky it can be to push that point. The nades landing outside, but they're not just going to take that player out just yet. Oh, they're pushing downhill. He tries to get one, but G-May, that man is OP. Gets that knock. Lotus Sport left to 2. And this is a question of bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? That is exactly what the boys from P-Town are saying, because they're coming all the way from P-Town and they want it. G-May, he wants it, and you can just see him. He doesn't care, he doesn't mind. The zone is pushing him, but man, who gives a flipping flying fuck about the zone? As you can just see G-May finding his way around, looking for where those last two players are, because he knows they can only be two. He tries to run him over, goes for the suppression with the M416. The support fire coming in from Chanel is gonna get Jimmy down, and Chanel is like, you'll be making a lot of noise, I've got a nade for you. And he's looking that one out, he lets it fly. The nade lands, doesn't quite do the damage, a return nade to follow. And Chanel, he has to find a way out of this building because he's gonna keep getting grenaded. They're gonna push up onto this one. Kiyoshi hoping for the most, hoping his teammates can actually pull up a Xenox right here, but that man runs into the fire. He's on fire, and down he goes. Lotus Esports, the team in third place. They're only 15 points behind Xsets, which means if Xset gets a good game, Xset will be able to take them out of the lobby. So the question is, was that planned? Was that B-Town just trying to make sure Lotus Esports don't finish in third? Because I believe third place also gets a chunk of that prize pool money. Lotus Esports, Courtney definitely going to be in the chat biting her fingers, hoping that Xset do not get up to 15 points, or actually up to 11 points, because I think it's just an 11-point difference in points. You know what? Rather than actually just thinking, we can actually pull that up on the screen. The leaderboard Yeah, Lotus Esports with 141. Exet following just right behind with 129. It's just an 11-point difference. Exet coming in with 3 players this time in this game. Can they pull it off? That's the question in hand as I pull over to the military base where we've got Miss X's getting into an engagement with the guys from Dope Esports. They get a knock onto the player on the top of the hill and you can just see them playing who is on the mountain. As you can see them just forming up onto the engagement. The full send has been initiated. Yeah, here he knows where Casper is. They want to push up onto that one, but Casper holding it up on the edge. Yeah, here pushing up onto that one. He's got nades. Mena stands up. Yeah, here gets that memo. Casper is gonna die to one of those nades. Eventually goes down. Menace gets Parita. Has to stand up. He's gonna be able to hold this one up. That is the question. He's getting pushed from 2 sides. Yeah, oh my goodness, he has to go for that there. He's trying to salvage as much points as he can. He gets pushed from the side and down he goes. But the rest of Dopey Sports, they are here for the rescue. They get the thirst. It's gonna be Pan and Flash coming in for the support. Flash having a lot of time driving up with that 3-wheeler of death as nades are gonna be flying out towards Pan. But those nades are far. Flash is going to try and see if he can grab that revive onto Casper, and of course he does. It's going to be a matter of how long can Pan hold it for as 19 Esports get into an engagement in the outskirts of Rozok or make that the water town. I don't know why my map is glitched. It's definitely the wrong time as Pan does eventually swallows a grenade. Flash being the one to play hold as he now has to just try to ward of those guys. The zone deciding to move a little bit, and that zone is getting crazy. It's looking like a muta finish. I'm going to be pulling over to that blue zone where we've got HQA getting started with 19 Esports out on the bridge of Jojopo. One player already goes down for 19 Esports. This is zone 2, so they can still get their revives up. But the bridge camp coming in, but Suck Big, he stands up, he takes the shot. Down they go. 19 Esports back to the lobby. Ooh la 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 la. In the chat, my man says Crowns OP. No la 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 OP, bro. Okay, my map is having issues, guys. The flip. Oh my goodness, this is what a day. What a day today. This what a time. But anyway, shots coming out from Exet towards Lazarus Esports, and I'm pretty sure the boys from Lotus will be watching this fight and hoping that they get taken out. As Nova is out there in the background doing a little bit of damage. How do I fix this glitch? What do you mean size? What does this do? Oh, okay. How about that? I never knew. Oh god, this is so hard. This is so hard because okay. Actually, I think I know a fix. Oh god, it's not a fix. It is not a fix, guys. I can't zoom in properly on the map. Oh god, who knows a fix? Let me see it in the chat. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Anyway, put it over to Nova as there's a lot of cluster here, but I can't really zoom in on the cluster as it's only getting crazy. Exit finding himself in the center of most of this fight. Most of these teams finding their way into the center, but I'm going to put it over to the military island where we've still got Miss X's still fighting up against Dope Esports. Casper has been spotted and down he goes. Dope Esports back to the lobby. Miss X's 4 kills to their name. Oh my goodness god. What could be the issue? What could be the issue? Like using 2 feet. Oh, what is that zone? What is that zone? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's about to get chaotic in here. B-Town. Understanding the memo, taking the shots at Nova. QZ has to drive away, but he eventually gets uprooted and destroyed by the boys from Lazarus. Nova Esports. What is this zone? Nobody expected it. Oh god, would this thing just allow me zoom in? What is wrong? What could be going on? I don't want to restart my game because that's going to cause a lot of trouble as Nova actually make that beatdown. They crash onto the compound with Lazarus, and this is one of those crazy compounds. This is one of those compounds that are hard to push. Kiyoshi lets those mollies fly downstairs. Fear is able to get another knock onto one of those players from from B-Town. Lazarus Zeki coming in from behind. He gets a knock, but it's going to be Beer or Bray holding it up upstairs. He's able to find his way upstairs. Going to be holding it up. Jimmy coming in from outside. That man, he's OP. He goes up against Joey, but Joey shows him I'm better. He wins his ones. As you can just see, B-Town is going to be Bread. The last one left. All sorts of nades landing in his direction. This man trying to hold it up in the campus corner. He gets spotted by Issa Jax, and down he goes. Breach camp coming in from the guys from the Panthers. I can only just spectate quite a few. I just have to pull up as the guys from the Chosen get started with X-Set, if I'm not mistaken, or actually make that execute on top of the hill. The Knights get started also on that northern edge of the circle. I don't know if I'm putting over to the right team or no, but it's hard because I can't move my map. Oh god, can somebody tell me why I can't move my map? Oh, the Knights finding themselves in a little bit of a... I can't even tell what kind of situation they're in because I'm having trouble. Oh yes, actually. Nice. Anyway, executes. Going for the push as they push up onto the guys from the Chosen. They have been chosen. As Yang has got that off angle. Jason does go down. I do not know how. Yang pushes up onto God G. Down he goes, but the third party coming in from K19 Esports. He's excellent. They get one knock and they get into the vehicles, and I think they want to send it. Valik getting into that vehicle. Cess also gets into that vehicle, but he runs into a little bit of an obstruction. Wall Street Bets wants a piece of this fight. Cess getting shot out from the top of the hill. This is a three-way fight. It is K19, it is Wall Street Bets, it is the Chosen onto this one, as the Chosen find himself on the disadvantage of this one. Godman getting pushed by the boys from Wall Street Bets. Is down to about a slither of HP. He pushes outside. It's a bad choice, and he gets taken out, as now it is now left to Wall Street Bets and the boys from K19 to battle this one out. 24K looking for that angle onto Russell. Can he find it? Trying to get a little bit of the high ground, and he eventually sees Russell finding his way up the hill, slips on it, and he switches over to that UMP. Russell is aware. Same thing can be said about 24K. The nade pin is being pulled by both players, and you can just see them cooking it up. The nade goes out onto Russell. Russell is able to divert. The nade goes out onto 24K. He's able to do the same, but 24K is pushing up with the UMP. It's the UMP up against the UMP. Russell up against 24K. 24K gets that player down, goes for the instant thirst. Valley trying to see if he can lay a little bit of support, but he's not quite able to do so. As Wancho Cess holding up behind or down the hill close to Stevo and Nemesis. 24K activated the Valik activated the trade as Valik tries to find a way up the hill. Shark taking in some shots. Not quite able to get Valik low, or actually get Valik knocked, but it's quite able to do a little bit of damage as Nemesis is going to be pulling up, trying to see if he can do the remaining damage, but that man is able to get his heal back up. He pushes off to the wrong side. He goes down. Wall Street Bets, they've got Stevo having to deal with Wancho, and I think that is Cess on his own, smoking up, trying to buy himself a little bit of time while that revive comes up and his teammates forms up with that vehicle as Knights get started with Lazarus. Knights are on the losing end of that fight as they've got just one player left. Cess pushing up into the vehicle with Stevo. Stevo trying to hold it up. He gets one player down. He's on a 1v1. Or make that a 1v2 as he's anticipating where that player is going to push from. Goes for the instant thirst. He's trying to hold it up. His teammates are here for the support. And Wancho lets that nade fly, but it is a little bit overcooked. Stevo doesn't quite know where that player is, but it is. Lazarus taking out the guys from from Knights out there. We're down to 7 teams left in the lobby, 19 players, and this is zone 4. And Stevo pushing up onto that last player. Is Wancho trying to see if he can hold it up. He's low on HP, and he eventually does get taken out by 24K. 19K19 out and back to the lobby. I didn't want to restart my game, but I got the lag fixed. I don't know how, but Courtney X-Set still alive. The worst nightmare for the guys from Lotus Esports. Right now they are TP's huge supporters. They are the biggest supporter for TP. As now one knock coming in from the Panthers, or coming in from X-Set onto the Panthers. Another nade is flying there. Freddy down to a slither of HP, but the off angle from the side by Polo G. He's going to be giving the guys from X-Set their first kill. J7 wants to push up onto that one. Courtney currently playing. She's like, come on, X-Set, die. Because X-Set, they are the closest. They need 11 points. They're 6th place already. They're well on their way. They're well on their way to get 11 points. I think right now they already have like about 3 to 5 points, if I'm not mistaken. So 6 more points to go. And they're Gucci, X7 or J7. He sees those players driving towards his player. Polo G has to deal with 2. Jayuya goes down. Papi follows suit. What a bad push from the Panthers. Turns back J7. He tries to get Frady, but the support is excellent from Xset. And I think Xset making it to 5th place. They have 11 points already. Lotus Esports. This is going to be so painful for them. This is the second time I'm seeing this happen to them. They have that high point on the leaderboard, and the last game, always the last game, it always tends to just like bring them away from that point they're holding. And it's crazy to see as Wall Street Bets, one of the last 5 teams in the lobby, find their way into the zone. It's a crazy zone, looking to end up in the tree, pretty much like the island, because it's got a lot of palm trees, if you ask me. Steve-O, 24k, finding their way up here. It's gonna take a minute before this fight gets started. X-Sets holding it up. They've got 4 kills and they've currently made it up to 5th place. And I think 5th place gets how many points? Let's do the math. 15, 10, 12, 8. Sorry, 15, 12, 10, 8. And I think they gave about 6 points plus 4. That's 10. Yeah, I think I'm right. 10 points already for X-Sets. And they understand, but now they have to initiate a push up against Nova. Q Switch already losing a shit ton of HP as he's getting third party from the top of the hill by Wall Street Bets. More nades landing on his location. Nova trying to hold it up. Polo. X-Set J7 out here on the off angle, trying to see if he can find that dirty, beautiful angle. A beautiful, dirty angle onto the guys from Nova. Definitely spots one of them. He knows where they are. He sees Kindness, Nova. I know they're not a team that would actually want to take this fight lightly, as Kindness pulling closer and closer up onto Kill Switch, but Kill Switch is able to send in that nade to get the first knock. Kill Switch has got more nades at hand and he's cooking it. As Shifan is trying to form up, he throws it out onto Nova. Q Triple Z not quite able to get the thirst, but Polo loses a lot of HP coming in from Kindness, but the nade onto Kindness is 2 knocked down now. But X-Set, they do get 1 player also knocked down. More nades coming in from J7. And one of the players from Nova, it's going to be Koi. He's got that Devil's Weapon, the MG3 in hand. Letting those smokes fly, trying to buy enough time for the revive. We're down to 5 teams. Wall Street Bets, they hear this fight. Same thing can be said about Lazarus as they find their way into the zone. Pushing up closer and closer to Wall Street Bets. X-Sets trying to push up onto this fight. Another nade lands up onto Kindness, takes him down. Polo getting shut out by Shifan. Shifan tried to hold it up with about 10 HP. The third party from top of the hill, Koi goes down. Same thing can be said about Shifan, and we lose Nova. X-Sets getting 8 kills. They really want that 3rd place. They want to jump up that leaderboard, because 1st place and 2nd place definitely out of sight. Nova not quite able to meet that 200 points, but Steve-O, he's getting pushed by the boys from Lazarus as the nade getting cool from Joey and Kizaki. The nades are good. Steve-O jumps down. The nade goes upstairs. Doesn't quite connect. Wall Street Bets. X-Set, Lazarus, and Mizexes, the last 4 teams that we've got in the final game of the day. This is the OGILVY PMPL NA event. Inactive stands up, takes some shots towards Joey, spamming that crouch button as fast as he can, but Joey, he doesn't want to have it. His X's, oh my goodness, inactive. How is that man not knocked? That is the question, but his support is here. Inactive trying to run away from this one. He turns his back, he gets 1 player down, but he's not quite able to crouch fast enough as he goes down. Lazarus Esport able to hold himself, able to contain that fight as X-Set. They do seem to want to go with the 2nd winner chicken dinner of the day. Steve-O's been hurt on that jump. 24k. Also let some shots fly. It is a 3-way fight. X-Set with 2 players, I believe. Wall Street Bets with 3. Lazarus with 2. That is 8 players left in the lobby as Q Switch finds his way into the zone. Lazarus with 7 kills already. Will they be winning this chicken dinner? Who do you guys think is walking home with that chicken? Is it Wall Street Bets? Is it Lazarus with 8 kills or 7 kills? Is it X-Set with 8 kills? Or is it Wall Street Bets with 10 kills? Wall Street Bets may have that advantage of the momentum because they've got 10 kills and they definitely be very gingered. But the last two teams they're up against, they also have enough kills. They've got the ginger. Who's gonna win this one? Oh my goodness, a lot of calls coming in today. A lot of calls coming in today, but I'm not gonna mind because we have to get done with this fight as fast as possible. Lazarus pushing up onto the guys from X set. I lost my sound. Oh my goodness. I lost sound already, but I'm gonna get it back. As we can just see that nade landing in from Wall Street Bets onto the players from X set. Kizaki able to get that nade to land. He's got another one in the hand. He's letting it fly. Wall Street Bets waiting patiently for the outcome of this fight. They know that once this fight is done, they can push in. More nades landing towards X sets, but Fierce goes down, and the nade is gonna be taking all of X set out. X set's not gonna be winning this match. That's the second chicken dinner denied, but Wall Street Bets gets the memo. They know they got the first knock. They're pushing up onto that 124k. Finds Kizaki on the revive. He knows there's a player back on the cover fire as he goes for that push. Kizaki goes down, but it's very low on HP. Joey getting shot at. Steve-O on 24k. They have to hold it up as the Shark finds himself holding his belly to 2v2. One team has got the heal advantage, 24k, loses a little bit of HP. The nades are flying. Lazarus Esports, they understand the memo. Kiseki going up for the wide flank. Fierce gets thirsted. Kiseki finds Steve-O. Down goes Steve-O, 24k. The last man left is able to get his heal back up. He tries to get one, but the answer is no as Lazarus Esports walk home with the final winner chicken dinner of the day. Now, guys, stay tuned because I'm going to be showing you guys the leaderboards. The final leaderboards. Let us see what actually happened in that leaderboards. I know for one, X-Sets is probably going to be third now. But the question is, did other teams actually do just as well to push Lotus down more? Was Nova able to beat that? I don't think Nova were able. Nah, Nova didn't get any kills, so they definitely were not able to make it to that 200 mark points, but it will be close. But let's just see how much the leaderboard shakes. Lazarus Esports with the winner chicken dinner, finishing this one with 11 kills to their name. Second place is going to be Wall Street Bets with with 12 kills to their name. X-Set in third place with 8 kills. Nezexis in fourth place with 4 kills. Nova Esports in fifth place with 0 kills. The Panthers in sixth with 1 kill. K19 finally putting up on the last game of the day in 7th place with 1 kill. Knights in 8th place with 5 kills, courtesy of Chico. HQA in 9th place with 3 kills. 10th place is going to be the Chosen with 2 kills. Execute in 11th with 3 kills. B-Town in 12th place with 4 kills. Dope Esport LLC in 13th place with 2 kills. 19 Esports in 14th place with 0 kills. And Lotus going out first with the Goose Egg, 15th place with 0 kills. 24k, 6 kills with 1,002 damage. This is gonna be crazy. I swear to God, there's also one thing I actually want to see on the leaderboard. 4 bros, right? 4 bros have played all games today. Hit list has played 0 games today, but 4 bros is still under hit list. So let's see. Does this last game, will this be the game that will push 4 bros on the top of the leaderboards? We're gonna keep our fingers crossed for that one because guess what? The leaderboards are being processed and they will be out before I can even say Jawad is a fine boy. But that being said, while I'm waiting for the leaderboards, I can just begin to start my closing remarks. I'm pretty much just going to thank everyone for putting up. I'm going to start with Courtney and Christy for making this one happen. I'm so happy. And also Toxie in the chat. I'm so happy, and the whole of OGILVY for actually, saying Crowns, come stream for us. I'm so happy. And then I go like a flipping donation in the chat, bro. Like a super chat. You love to see it. But anyway, that being said, thank you all of you for pulling up. Hanad Luffy, I know you came in a little bit late, but you were here. It's the support that matters. Lala coming in. All my guys from Nigeria and Africa being sure to pull up at this late hour. I'm so thankful. My roommate, who is also not angry at me for screaming late at night because it's 11 p.m. Pretty much everyone in the chat. Dewey One UKX that was making jest of me. I actually have to call BB back though. I know sound like I've got 2 calls to return right now. So that being said, I'm gonna just be chilling for the leaderboard, showing you guys the leaderboard and closing it off. So that being said, you guys should stay tuned with me till the end. Anyway, Courtney Coded plays UKX Priest Citizen, or sorry, Priest Season Tile, Easy, Adeboye Bakari Ridwan, Any Joiner, Evil Smoke Gaming, Ted YT, Mahil, 11 Gaming, JP Briggs, my my boy Mamba. I did see Bego in the chat, Mentor 4KT, Pronto OP. I did see Madara, my boy. Alright, the leaderboards are out. And bro, even I myself, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for these leaderboards. Of course, we know who wins. We know who wins, but we're more concerned about Lotus. We're more concerned about Lotus. Where does Lotus end up? Oh my goodness. I'm not ready for this. Oh no. It's heartbreaking. It is so heartbreaking. There's the leaderboards, boys and girls. Oh no. First of all, huge congratulations to the boys from Knights as they walk home with the dub. 214 points, 3 winner chicken dinners. Absolute class coming out from this team. Nova Esports in second place with 190, just 10 points short of that 200 mark. X-Sets able to steal it away with 6 extra points from Lotus Esports as they finish in third place. Lotus Esports gets shifted down to fourth place with 141 points. They got 0 points, like I said. The goose egg from that last game. Wall Street Bets actually making Lazarus in fifth. Wall Street Bets jumping up to 6th with just that beautiful performance. The Panthers in 7th place. Execute in 8th place. K19 were on the other side of the leaderboard, but now they are in the top side. You love to see B-Town in 10th place. The Chosen in 11th. Dopey Sports in 12th. Zexis and A in 13th. 14th place is going to be HTVH. Helping Quit Addiction in 15th, Boring Protocol in 16th, 19 Esports in 17th, the Hit List in 18th, and Four Bros still did not jump above the Hit List. Four Bros still did not jump above the Hit List. How about that one? That's actually quite crazy, Four Bros. Something is wrong and you guys have got to fix that, okay? But anyway, there you've got the final results of this tournament. It's been an absolute pleasure, NA, to have you on my channel today. You cannot imagine how happy I am. Be sure to turn on that post notification. I don't go live so often. I only stream other people's game because I'm bad at the game. If you want to see me play personally, I'm planning to start streaming on Trovo maybe soon, or maybe not. But that being said, thank you all for the support. It's your boy Crowns. You know the vibes. Stay safe, stay connected, practice social distancing, don't do drugs, use protection, and most of all, do not hack the game. Until next time, NA and everyone in the chat, I'm gonna see you guys soon. It's your boy Crowns. Mwah. Subscribe if you've not. Like the stream if you've not. It's not too late to share. Mwah. Bye bye.